Hello everyone. Hi Belikov. Hi Poo. Can see you guys, right? Yeah, should be able to see the chat on screen. I just want to make sure that yeah, so it's a chit chat session. Let me know if the voice is okay. I should sound okay. Let me adjust the chat to make it look okay. Hi people. Hi Belikov. Hi Sergey. Hi Poo. So it's just a chit chat session. It's a 2 years anniversary, and there's a lot we can talk about. There is also no administration updates, admin updates. Yeah, because we have a new mic, so I'm feeling more professional right now. I don't have to raise my voice, just as my voice is not that good. Because I'm still not 100% recovered just yet. So I just gonna just be more gentle. And so hi HB, hi Zainuddin Nadan, hi TV Riz, and TV Riz say Kosovo is Serbia. Yeah, I actually not sure if I have much or if any Kosovo viewers. Yeah, I never actually went to look into that. I'm still mad that you went to the air show when I woke up to school. Why? What's wrong with me? So my skin is now flaking actually due to the air show. Because I was doing the live stream during the air show, and then I was like, it was super hot, right? And I was very sunburnt after being in the sun for almost an hour plus. And yeah, it's flaking very badly right now in the forehead and the nose, particularly on the forehead. And I'm gonna show you. You see, it's very bad. So yeah, so there looks like there's a white patch. Yeah, there's a white patch over here because the skin here drop off first. And then so now I look hideous. But you can't see if I'm very far away. Yeah, very smooth voice, right? I don't know how to pronounce. Serin? P is R. C is S. Serin. But there's an R also there. So it's R. R is P. RP. I can't pronounce your name, man. So yeah, Belikov, I was sick since the second day of the Chinese New Year, and I have been sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, there's some very dangerous, or not dangerous, but more like crazy virus that is spreading around Singapore, because during the school holidays in December, all these people all went on holiday and brought all the virus back from all around the world. Yeah, that freaking hell. 240p, you're all right. So yeah, Scepter asked me when is the next open mic taking place. So originally I wanted to do this live stream like 2-3 hours ago, and then I got distracted into managing the videos postings, and then Twitter, and I was chatting with someone in the DPA forum. So for those that are not in the DPA forum, check it out. It's a Telegram group. So basically it's really a forum format, but forum but in a live chat format. So it's pretty awesome. I really love the DPA forum. I was chatting with someone there. I chat until I got out of control. Then yeah, then there's no more time. So because I have been awake since like what time? 9? No, since was 11 a.m. Yeah, because the moment I wake up, I quickly go onto the live chat for the premiere of the super panel. So yeah, so I'm already awake for like 13-14 hours. So that's why a bit dangerous if I do the open mic, because I will be very sleepy. I not sure. I draw boba months ago. Bobas. Okay, so Jamie Morrison asks, "Oh, Happy New Year!" Today actually the day that passed. Now the timing in Singapore is like almost 2 a.m. So no, the day that passed was the 15th day of the Chinese New Year. So it's basically the very end of the so-called Chinese New Year period. But we only celebrate the first the New Year Eve and the New Year. So Jamie asks, do you think a major offensive by the Russians is in the works? Possibly the northern direction or Odessa direction to Transnistria. Rumors that Moldova is training terrorists to attack Transnistria. So, okay, there's a number of questions. The major offensive by the Russians is definitely possible, but for me, I feel that the Russians will not open a new front in the Kharkiv or the Sumy or Chernihiv region if the West continues to be feeding weapons to Ukraine. So I think the prerequisite for me personally, I think the prerequisite for the Russians to launch a new offensive, open a new front in Kharkiv or Sumy or Chernihiv will be when Europe give up, giving more weapons to Ukraine. Because once the weapons and supplies dries up, the money dries up, then Ukraine will be in free fall, and I think that will be the perfect time for Russia to strike. So, and to liberate Ukraine and to help the people to restore, sovereignty of sorts, because Ukraine basically have no sovereignty right now. I have no idea what it is right now. Is like this a semi-failed state situation where they are trapped in a war. Then they set a law that they don't allow themselves to negotiate. They continue to rack up more debts, destroy their economy. A huge percentage of their people is gone. A huge percentage of their guys is gone. Yeah, it is a very bizarre situation. So, so the Odessa direction is very hard, because if you actually notice for the situation with the surface drones, the naval drones that the Ukrainians use, the suicide drone, they have actually destroyed many landing ship tanks. I don't think the Russians have much more LST that they can use to conduct a major of amphibious landing. So this is also, I also talked about this during the super panel. So I don't think it's feasible for the Russians to have a war over Transnistria or Odessa. It's very hard. And all these rumors about Transnistria is going to have some sessions to join Russia and all these things. I don't think that is true. I think that is just propaganda. They are trying to start a new front for Ukraine to take Transnistria, for Moldova to clear out Transnistria so that they can actually join NATO or EU. And I think that's the main thing before it's too late. Yeah, it's just an excuse, I believe, because Russia would not have allowed Transnistria to do that when Russia have no means of sending troops into Transnistria, because basically it's entirely enemy territory. So half of it is NATO, Moldova, or not NATO. Moldova is not in the NATO, but is like basically not friendly. Then the other side is basically at war. So no planes can actually land there. So it's not possible to supply and resupply Transnistria. So I don't think that is possible. And rumors are training terrorists to attack Transnistria. That actually happened before once already, but it did not blow up. So Kiko once say that the super panel video is the best one so far. I really love the super panel. I'm very, very happy. Yeah, Scepter also say the panel is amazing. And yeah. So I'm very I'm after the recording, I was so happy with the panel recording. So I knew it was going to be a hit. So And then Scepter say open mic tomorrow. Most likely it's tomorrow because I need to sleep. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to do a 5-6 hours stream. For this one, Q&A is very chill, very relaxed. No, we just chit chat. Because it's 2 years anniversary, I think it's better to do a Q&A than the open mic. Then we can do the open mic tomorrow. So the verses say you often, probably you can't read this. The verses say you often say you live in Singapore. Of what nations are you a citizen? Singaporean. I'm Singaporean. And I served 2 years in the military. No, actually, it's wrong. I served 6 years in the military because I was a professional soldier. The TikTok CEO was just a conscript. So I actually outranked him. Unless he's an officer, then he outranked me because I'm a specialist. I'm not an officer. Augusto said, no, go to sleep. But I wake up at 11 a.m. It's now 11 a.m. Now it's 2 a.m. So I still can be awake for another 1-2 hours. I think that should be okay. So going Odessa will be done from land. That will mean that they will have to attack through Kherson and then Mykolaiv and then Odessa. I'm not too sure if the Russians have even the means to cross the Dnieper River right now. So crossing the river is going to be one hell of a difficult. So I don't think the Russians will do that now because it's just not meaningful. Because you have to look from the position of the Russians. It's not just a propaganda thing. You have to supply the troops. Logistic matters. Going over to the northern side of Kherson is logistically troublesome. No, it's too troublesome. It's not worth it. Because once Ukraine collapses, let's say there's no more ammunition supply, military supplies, Ukraine will not be able to fight effectively, too many men lost. Then they start to deploy troops away from certain border regions or maybe from Odessa because they feel that the Russians will not land. And then when even those troops that got wiped out, there will be one point there will be not enough troops for the Ukrainians to even hold anything. That's when the Russians will just drive through and conquer everything easily. So there will be this, it will go up in a slope in terms of the escalation. And then there'll be one tipping point, then suddenly it will just be a massive collapse. That will usually be the case. If you look at World War II, that's what happened to Nazi Germany. The German military, they fight until one climax. Then after that, there came a free fall. Then from that free fall, every battle is lost. They just can't win. They just keep losing. And the more they lose, the faster they have to retreat because they're losing men and they can't resupply. So, So Kikoan say he don't think landing ship matters, but yeah. Happy Yuan Xiao. No, yeah, my Yuan Xiao is over already. So, and I didn't celebrate because there's nothing much to celebrate because I'm sick and not fully sick. But no, I went to we as a family we went out for dinner. We eat Teochew porridge. Americans think Singaporeans are Chinese. Yeah, maybe. There's always this joke, running joke for decades, saying that Singapore is somewhere in China. So DPA, did you legit serve in the military for 6 years? So that's why you're very smart. I don't think it's anything to do with serving the military being smart. I'm just smart. I'm just smart. No, serving in military for 6 years is legitimate. I was professional soldier for 6 years. I was in the intelligence. I'm an intel spec. I can't tell you what I do, but I'm intel spec. So, but I'm just a specialist. I'm not an officer. So I do not do analysis work. I only do what we call monitoring and collection. So that's the most I can tell you. So is whatever I'm doing right now is not very related to what I do in the past. It's just that I know because of the experience, I know maybe how a briefing goes, how military briefing goes, what kind of things that the military intelligence would maybe care about. That sort of thing is not related. The reality is about the Ukraine war situation is that I covered the war since day one. And I have been reporting about the situation before the war even started, little bit. So I was warning about this war should not happen. Ukraine is getting manipulated, and NATO will not come and save you, and everything I said is turned out to be right. Then I said sanction will not work on Russia, turned out to be right. Everything is right. So I'm only wrong on one point, is that I never expected Russia to invade directly from Russia into Ukraine. I always expected them to just go through the Donbass and fight outwards. And I believe Ukraine expected the same thing, which is why they got surprised. So yeah, that is what happened. And so that's reality. But you see, because I cover the war daily, and I read the sources, I map it out, which is why it gave me some form of expertise in a way regarding the Ukraine war. It's not really related per se to my military experience. It's just that my military experience gave me a lot of context in terms of what matters, what don't matters, how military works, this sort of things. So yeah, that is what it is. So I don't like to call myself experts, because I was in the military, I was in intelligence. If I have not left, my rank will change from first sergeant to military expert 1, I believe. Then it will promote to 2, ME2. So it's a uniquely Singapore rank. So it will be literally called military expert. But the reality is that all my former colleagues, many of them are still in the force, and they are the real experts. They are the one that actually do military intelligence on a daily basis, and many of them have promoted, and they do analysis work. And when they do analysis work, these people are legitimate. They look at stuff that I don't even know what they look at. It's beyond my pay grade by now. So those are the real experts. I never call myself an expert. If you see, even on Twitter, when I argue with people, I never call myself an expert, because it's just a matter of spending time, and then it's a matter of having a proper principle in terms of how you analyze things. If you have a good principle, you'll be very objective, and you will never get duped by false information, or it will be very hard for people to dupe you with false information. So and if you have good journalistic principles, then you do not commit and report something as true, as a fact. You will always say that someone says so and another person says so. For example, Ukraine say that they shot down 6-7 Russian aircraft. I will report that the Ukraine have reported that they have shot down. I will never say 6 or 7 Russian aircraft has been shot down. In that sense, it's just a matter of journalism is about, and I never studied journalism, and most journalists that we are all looking at, it looks like shit. So the kind of shit that they wrote. So zooming out the chat to see what I missed. So that's Yun Xiao already done. What do you specialize in Singapore Army? I was in the intel. That's all I can say. So no too risky Kherson Mykolaiv it's just too risky to fight in that direction. Can I fly F-16? No. I wish I can. I did go for the interview for the pilot, but no, during those days, there was I was in my basic military training. It's kind of like I was very unlucky. Because the company, they put the base, so they put the base in terms of by age. So for platoon 1, squad 1, bed 1, let me see, platoon, squad 1, bed 1. That means the first bed, he will be the oldest person in the entire company. And then you will just go by the age and ranks all the way up. And I'm born in March. So my birthday is like in... How many days is that? Let me see. What's the day today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my birthday is in 10 days. So it's in March. So as a result, I was put into platoon 1. But I'm in the platoon 1, section 4. The last section. And I was like the 5th bed from the last. that means I'm the youngest, almost the youngest person in the company, and I was very very uncomfortable because there's a lot of weird people, and I'm not used to dealing with weird people, and I don't have the best of how to say socializing, because I'm a very introvert person. No, it doesn't look like it because I trained myself to be extrovert, or no, to be able to talk easily with people. But no, innately I'm introvert, so it's very hard for me when doing my basic military training, and as a result, no, I lost confidence. So when I go for the interview for the Air Force, for the pilot, I did very badly for the interview. So yeah, that goes. But I did go for the medical checkup, the eye test. They have this very weird test. They test your ear. They put something. They cover your ears, and then you'll be in this room, super super silent. They want to check your hearing, and I'm not sure. And they have this button. If you hear something, you're supposed to click it or something. And it's so silent. I'm not sure if they actually play anything or have any sound. So it's like you basically go into some kind of like a hypnosis, or you start to like imagine things. Imagine you're hearing things. It's very bizarre. Yeah. So I just basically didn't do well enough to be a pilot. Yeah. So that's the answer to the F-16. Why doesn't Russia use Siberians as settlers for Western Ukraine? There's not even enough Siberians, because Siberia is very sparsely populated. Russia would rather move people to Siberia. Zaporizhia will be taken before moving to the right bank of the river. Blah blah. Okay. So I just skip. Are you not sleeping? It's 1 a.m. No, not yet. Now I want to talk to you guys. I haven't done a live stream for a long time, the Q&A for a long time. So I want to do this Q&A. Particularly is a very special day, because it's a 2 years anniversary of Ukraine. I think that it's a very good time to sum up a lot of things and to answer questions. I really want to do more of this Q&A, but it's just that I have been making myself very busy. I will talk more about it later, about how I make myself very busy. DPA is a glowy, and I'm Singaporean. So intelligent. I'm not an officer, I'm a specialist, by the way. So how much of Ukraine will Russia annex? Half of Ukraine, eventually. Radio DPA. Yeah, no. How's the mic? Is it very good? Is ASMR, for those that want to sleep, you can now listen to me. I think you'll fall asleep. Yeah, because this mic allows me to talk like this. The other mic, I'll show you my other mic. This is my other mic. This is my other mic. So this mic is actually not that bad. It's a MXL mic, but it's an old mic already. I bought this as an investment to do podcasts and whatnot for many years ago. And in the end, I bought it and kept it for around 1-2 years before I started using it. So by the time by now it's around 5-6 years old, so it's a bit old already. Yeah, it has nothing compared to the modern mics. So okay, shit, we jumped somehow. Okay, we moved. No A50 shot down. My opinion is so expensive. Russia don't have it. They need to build more. For a modern military force, you should have a lot of radar planes, especially for a country the size of Russia. How have my life changed since I started covering this conflict? So this one, Stinging Metal asks, so how did your life change? Honestly, a lot. Like, my lifestyle entirely changed because I'm so busy every day. So this is my second business. I have a main business. For those that do not know, I do branding, graphic design, and marketing, mostly in design, graphic design. So, and for that business, I don't need to spend a lot of time to earn a full-time salary. I work maybe 1 to 2 weeks a month, in terms of work hours, and I basically can earn a decent salary for myself for a month. And that's where I got all the free time to do DPA. But then DPA, the mapping is every day. You have to report every day. You have to do the video every day. So basically, I become super, super busy. And in the first year, in fact, I felt that I neglected my family a bit. And I actually, make effort to, make up for it. And I try to balance it better. So in terms of But financially, it was significant because I start to have double income because my main business continues because like I said, my main business don't need that much time, so my main business continue and DPA gave me another sum of income and that doubles my income. That allows me uh to have a good income and allows me to buy my house. I already bought a new house actually. When I say house, it means an apartment in Singapore. I bought an apartment, and I haven't moved yet because I haven't renovated and I haven't prepared the renovation because I haven't started the renovation because I'm so busy, with the Ukraine war, and I have no time to design because I want to design the house myself. So, and my wife is like, very depressed because I'm keep dragging and dragging and dragging. So yeah. So I'm gonna skip some of the questions in case I can't catch up with the chat. So DP have some cool stories. Have you participated in the joint training between Singapore and other ASEAN countries? So this is a very good question. You know why? Because I'm in Intel. People like me don't lead a normal military life. I never went overseas as a soldier. I have never, have joined training. I never meet any other soldiers from other country. In fact, I hardly meet other soldiers from other units. We are classified units, so nobody really knows who are we except the people within our own universe. So it's a very unusual life. I just have a very unusual life. The super panel is amazing, the best panel I've seen on Ukraine War from YouTubers. Yes, this is why I invited the people that I invited. Just for disclosure, I did invite Military Summary, and he put out very last minute. So I thought who I can replace him with, and then Castle came up first in my mind because he was someone I can trust, someone I know that would be interested to come on, and I believe that he can contribute a lot because he is a real soldier, a real soldier that actually fought in the front lines, in the trenches, maybe killed people before as well. So he is a real soldier, and he can definitely give a lot more context, which is why I got him on, and I'm very happy that I did because I believe it turns out even better than if we have Military Summary on, because if we have Military Summary on, the conversation will go very macro, but because of then participation, it becomes more military, and I love it. I love it more because we talk a lot more practical stuff rather than hypothetical stuff. So I love it very much. So people should follow Wild Siberia, Wild dash Siberia, on YouTube. Go follow him. But he won't be talking about military stuff on his channel. He's basically talking about nice stuff, tranquil and peaceful stuff. Yeah, because he's trying to move on from the warring past. So let me move from further. Hi NGS. Hi NGS. Anyone can be F-16 pilot. Happy birthday, DPA. Yeah, it's still 10 more days to my birthday. What's my favorite fighter jet? F-14, the Tomcat. F-14 is my favorite fighter jet. But no, in terms of operational fighter right now, I think it's Sukhoi 57. I love the F-15 and F-16 as well. My country have them, but I don't like the F-18 that much. I love the F-22 as well. F-22, F-15, F-16, I like it. But I think F-57 is the most sexy one right now. F-57. I feel that it's the closest to F-14 in terms of the beauty. World War II, I think I like the Spitfire. And P-38, if I'm not wrong, that's the square one. The American, that's my favorite. That's World War II planes. Happy Z-Day. Z-Day. What do you think? Who do you think will win this war? Russia will win. So do you ever dream about mapping? Yes, I do. Very very occasionally, like when I'm struggling for time, I'm very nervous because you have to understand the situation with DPA is that the views are not that high because of competition, because Whip Union and Military Summary have gone too far, and the subscribers counts are too high, And as a result, YouTube push their channels more. And when they push their channel more, it affects DPA's viewership. And I tested it because if you actually notice DPA wars, the war channels viewership right now is very low. Why? Because I'm double posting on the main channel as well, and the main channel is killing the war channel. So imagine if the main channel can kill the war channel, guess what the military summary and whip union can do to DPA? We have the totally same audience, which is why DPA's viewership is suffering. So that's why I'm posting a lot of videos right now to compensate and try to reach more people and try to get more subscribers. And I did some settings to make sure that I'm trying to reach push it to reach. This is something of the admin I want to talk about. So to push it to catch more of these people that don't see DPA before or haven't subscribed. That's the aim. So which is why you see a lot of double posting, a lot of micro videos, small videos. All this is to hyper growth the main channel, because since the moment I realized that subscriber count is so important, I have to pump the main channel to make sure that the main channel at least quickly get past 100k, so that the channel can compete. If not, we are going to continue to suffer, and with low viewership means low revenue. It affects my life directly. I bought a house, I committed to the apartment, so the revenue has become life and death. I have to do what I can. And yeah, it's a good mind. So is there any chance of peace negotiation? No, there's a surrender negotiation. I don't think it's going to be a peace negotiation. What do you think of Russia's goal to capture and progress before the offensive? I'm not even sure if Ukraine have the means to do an offensive in 2025. But Russia right now is to win back whatever they lost in the Ukrainian offensive. That's the number one objective, I feel. Will Trump end the war? Yes. Trump will end the war. Trump will not escalate the war. Trump is anti-war, if you do not know. So in Singapore, you can invest in stock market and stay rich. I do. Yeah, but I'm not good at gambling. I don't have that kind of luck. What's your prediction about the purpose of the ADF army group? I think it's to break the Donetsk front, because if they continue to push deeper and deeper, they go to disrupt the entire Donetsk front. And once they disrupt the Donetsk front, then the entire front line is going to collapse, and then they can actually capture more of the Donetsk Oblast, because right now they barely have half. The Donetsk Oblast is still very big. They need to do more because they are looking really bad. In the eyes of the Donetsk residents, the Russian military is underperforming. So they need to do more, and to make progress. And I think they are testing themselves as well a little bit. They know that Ukrainian military is now weakened, so this is the best time to train them, to test themselves, to try new way of fighting. So they are using Ukraine to train. So you have to understand that as well. Russia winning the war is a given in the eyes of the Russians. So it's just a matter of how do you do it. And definitely they are trying to train. Yeah, poor wife. Oh, where is it? Okay. Okay. We're gonna skip some questions. Why Russia allow Ukraine to occupy bridgehead? No, yeah, it's not allowed. They managed to break through, but then they refuse to go. Then Russia just if you don't want to go, then we start to destroy everything that is supporting the bridgehead, which is the artillery system, the SAM systems, and the tanks. Yeah, and it worked out. So much equipment was lost over Krinky. It's so stupid. It's like, yeah, none of you guys will play computer game and make such a decision, like, for sure. So I'm gonna skip some of you. It's really just a media stage, like, yeah, okay, I nothing to talk about that. Low down compared to Dima. Is low down compared to Dima, they get more info. What is slow down? I don't understand. News, yeah, news. So I missed the load. This I don't understand. Yeah, they are getting a new engine. I'm not sure is it deployed yet. You can suggest encourage, or get people to encourage to watch. I think you should have only one channel. You have to understand I can post a lot right now because I have two channels. The more channels I have, the more I can do. And DPA's aim is not for me to be a YouTuber. No, DPA is not a wired channel. is a media outlet. So eventually, you know, I will have a team, I will have people to host shows, different segments and whatnot. So yeah, so that's the aim. It's so yeah. This is all just to prepare for the future. And in fact, because previously, or even right now, I'm not sure, but as long as I set notification, the videos is going to cannibalize each other, which means that if I report Ukraine war, I can't report geopolitics, I cannot report news, which is why I need two channels. That's how. Yeah, but of course, no, the fact that no, if I have only one channel, I'm quite sure that the channel will be a bit bigger, maybe 80,000, 85,000, but I don't think it will hit 100,000 because most of the viewers on DPA War is still the same viewers on the main channel. And I love you too, Heinz Guderian. Oh, that make me sound like a Nazi. Yeah, because I think this is the name of a general of the German forces, right, in World War II, Guderian. The only good move is accept the peace deal. How high are the taxes for apartments in Singapore? I'm not sure what tax are you talking about. Oh, yeah, I should actually reduce. Oh, okay, I shouldn't. Okay, I need to mouse down a bit. I scared you guys cannot see. How long do you think the Ukraine has until they can't hold the lines? I think they are already starting to struggle to hold the lines. I think another half a year, but it really depends because you can just use infantry to hold a line as long as you have the trench lines and you're willing to keep throwing men up. It is possible to hold the line. It's just that you just slowly get pushed back, and the Russians are not going to rush and die and kill themselves unnecessarily. A house in Singapore, damn, you making money moves, huh? Yeah, it's an apartment, it's not a house. Okay, I'm not a crooked businessman. Yes, I'm a crooked businessman. I'm earning blood money. That's truth. Yeah. Oh, it ran away. Not NGSA. Will it go on for years or lines suddenly break? It really depends on the Western support. If the Western support can continue, I think it can go on for years because the main thing is equipment and ammunition. So as long as the artillery keep coming, the artillery shells keep coming, more armored vehicles, more tanks, because you need all these things for defensive purpose also. Not necessarily just offensive, but defensively you still need heavy equipment. So yeah, if they continue to support Ukraine, then this war can go on for years because it can take a very long time for the Russians to push and move the line. But if they cannot get the supplies, then the lines can suddenly break. Just like what happens in what we are seeing these few days, including the Adivka front, the line can suddenly break because once you reach a certain threshold in terms of the disparity between the two sides, when Russia become overwhelmingly too powerful at the very front, that line will break. So yeah, there's some rumors saying that the manpower is 10-1 at the Adivka offensive. So I'm not sure if that's true. I saw it on Twitter. I just glanced. Move. So Rainbow Stream and probably never. Yeah, I have no time to play Rainbow. Sounds like a beer, DPA. What is a beer? Sorry, I'm so slow, so I actually do not know what happens in the live chat. So so why do HIMARS seems more useful than the Russian alternative? Is a different kind of weapon, and is not about HIMARS being more useful, I guess, because HIMARS still have a rather small warhead. Is more of target acquisition, and the Ukrainians do not cluster that much. But honestly, if you look at some other strikes, Russia actually wiped out hundreds of soldiers in one single missile strike. So just that they are using cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, not HIMARS. If you're talking about like Iskander type, they still does huge damage, but the Ukrainians do not cluster like the Russians, being complacent does. So no, the Russians are not using Iranian stuff in terms of missiles. Have you thought of going to merchandise? I thought a lot about merchandise. I haven't found a good way to do it, because the thing about merchandise is that I want to do merchandise and I want to make it as cheap as possible for you guys to buy, while I can actually make some profit. But I want it to be cheaper. It's not about money making. It's more about sharing some identity. It's a community, which is why my purpose for merchandise is a bit different. I just want it to be as cheap as possible, so that I can cover my costs, make a bit of profit, and then we have something to identify ourselves. But it's not a money thing. It's not a money motivation. So which is why I didn't rush into merchandise. Because if I rush into merchandise, then you guys are going to buy one shirt for like $50-$60. No, really, I don't think that should be. No, I don't want to do that. Because if you want to spend $50-$60, you might as well just donate me the money. It helps me more in that way, to be honest. Or become a patron. I rather prefer that. So merchandise, when I do it, you have to be global, because our DPA audience is global. So there must be a proper distribution arrangement to allow global shipping at a cheap rate. So I'm not spending much time on that yet, because I don't want to waste that much money. Hi Alberto. And yeah, Heinz Gudera is the one who created Blitzkrieg. Is it? He's the one? Oh, okay. Okay. The other guy is Rommel. Rommel didn't produce Blitzkrieg. Yeah, Rommel was the Desert Fox. The Fine City. Honestly, it's not that easy to get fined in Singapore, unless you do illegal parking. You get caught for throwing rubbish all over the place. It's not that easy to get fined. I have never got fined. Yeah, I actually got fined once for mosquito. Mosquito was breeding in my flower pot because my mom didn't clear the water. And I was like, oh shit, $300. I still cannot believe that. So I'm now very paranoid about water accumulating. Yeah, because I can't afford another fine for mosquito breeding. It's because it's so expensive. Okay, which was what destroyed? Okay, that's not a question. Where is it? Oh shit. Okay, Fine City. Okay, Guderian is a person. Okay, we'll see how Trump going to scale back. Okay, that's what. Okay, do you think that we're feeding women? They already feeding women. I even talked about it in the latest SIP rap. Yeah, I showed a video. I think yesterday, the woman running with the hands, moving in a way that that's just how women run. The guys never runs like this. Abrams already down, is it? Sorry for this question, dear DPA. From which country are you from in Singapore? In Asia? I'm from Singapore. Yeah. I'm Singaporean. No, I served 2 years. No, 6 years. Can you tell your viewership by country? Number one is United States. That's for sure. I think I can't remember what's the second one actually. So I can check right now. Give me a while. Wow. So now we are at we are now at Raj. No, can you tell us your viewership by country? So let me check. So I'm going to just take the data from the last 28 days. I don't want to go too far. So in terms of countries, okay, the last 28 days on the main channel. So just talking about main channel, don't talk about the war channel. Okay, main channel, 14.5% is from United States, 5.1% from UK, 4.8% from Russia, 4.6% from Canada, 4% from Germany. So this is the top 5. US, UK, Russia, Canada, Germany. So, which is why I'm awake at this time. Because, yeah. Yeah. So I as you can tell, the lighting actually comes from the screen because I have 3 monitors. So this is where OBS is. This is where the chat and the studio is. And here I just leave one web page that's white in color so that you can see my face. I forgot. I was looking at the analytics and then I went dark. That's not being racist. Just saying, you know. Okay, so I answered this. Most recent from Ukrainian side, many NATO gunmen in the front squeal like pigs and blah blah. And no comments. I have no. There is foreign fighters in Ukraine. That's all I can say. So how they use, I'm not sure. I need to cough. So the topic of mobilization law is so relevant in Ukraine. Aren't they conscripting with beating kicks young men walking through the streets anyway? Yeah, the law actually did not get passed, I believe. I think it failed. So yes, he's Chinese. I'm a Singaporean Chinese. Well, bravo for taking the time to answer each question. Yeah, I mean, if you want to super chat, no, that helps too. But I pretty much prefer people to join the Patreon, to be honest, because if you're on Patreon, it's easier to share exclusive information. Like for example, when I bought this mic, I actually informed the patrons first that I bought a mic, and then when the mic was here, I actually should take a photo and show them that the mic is here, and I told them why I cannot use the mic for a few days because the USB. The USB is USB-C. There's no way I can plug a USB-C to the computer. Then I have to order another adapter so that I can plug in the USB-C. Yeah, so there's exclusive things in the Patreon. So I prefer people to be on Patreon, so I can connect with the paying supporters better. And I need to mute my WhatsApp. Give me a moment. Yeah, so and give me a while. I need to drop this here. So yeah, so let's go on to the next question. Mobilization law. Okay, what do you think of F-35 versus Sukhoi 57? I think they operate very differently. It's a very it's a tactical thing. So it's a matter of the pilots. Because if you look at I I love to watch DCS videos on YouTube. Watch the fights on using this game called DCS, which is the most realistic flight simulator there is for military aircraft. And if you look at the combat between the F-35 and Sukhoi 57, it's very, very different the way how F-35 and Sukhoi 57 fight. And in a direct dogfight, in a close quarter, in a visual range dogfight, Sukhoi 57 is going to own F-35 100%. But if it's beyond visual range, things become very complicated. F-35 is very stealthy. It's very, very hard to detect the F-35. It's very hard to get your missiles to lock on to F-35. But the Sukhoi 57 is just as dangerous. So, and Sukhoi 57 is super fast, super agile. So it really depends. I think it really depends on the pilot, that flies the plane and the tactics that they deploy. So it's very hard to tell. It's very hard to explain how different, in what way they are different. But when I watch the videos, I can tell that they're really quite different aircraft. And it's very hard to say who is better. It's just a kind of very weird situation. It's the meta difference. I have seen BitChute videos, but will not send you there. And BitChute is a terrible platform. I know. I used to upload videos to BitChute for my other channel, which I currently not posting anything there anymore. Okay, so one Abrams confirmed down. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. What happened? Okay. If it was in China, not Singapore, there'll be uproar. But I don't know what I forgot the context. Okay, move. When was the first drone versus drone attack in history? I saw basically it was like 1 year plus 1.5 years ago. They basically use a drone to ram another drone. That's it. In the future, I believe there will be dedicated fighter drones, like fighter jets. like air-to-air fighters. No, there will be fighter drones. The drones are meant to fight other drones. In the future, I'm quite sure we're going to see that. Yeah, it doesn't exist yet, no, but it's going to come for sure. And it's going to have AI aiding its hunting and attacking. I believe that we might even see melee drones, drones with swords. That means they basically, the aim is just to ram other drones. They have like melee weapons and yeah, I believe that is something feasible, because if you use projectile, it's very hard to hit another drone. So yeah, that's what I think. Because drones are too small, using projectile is very, very hard. Hello from Serbia. Hi Zivkov Skobik. I believe I pronounced it correctly. Bill Jr., do you think it's a good time to attack Kiev right now? It's the bad time. It's not the right time. It's still too early. What's your viewership from Europe combined without Russia? Combined without Russia, it's a bit hard to count. But if you combine, it's much bigger than United States. So I believe because Europe is more concerned of the Ukraine war, so which is why I think the viewership in collectively Europe is bigger. So which is also why, when I do US politics on the DPA channel, it doesn't do well. US political videos don't do well on DPA, which is a weird thing, because US political videos tends to do really well on YouTube. So yeah, so it's a matter of settings like this. I think I have to set it differently, yeah, to avoid notifying current subscribers. So, and yeah, but I'm very disappointed in this war, is that how Europe went very authoritarian. It was very surprising that Europe went so authoritarian. The amount of censorship, it was a massive surprise to me. I never imagined Europe to become like this. It's just speechless. Moesen, diplomatic solution. Yeah. Oh, congratulations for your 2 years work anniversary. YouTube take 25-30% of every super chat. Yes, 30%, which is why for people who really want to support, it would be more awesome if the people be a member on Ko-fi or Patreon. Although I prefer Patreon, despite Patreon have a bigger cut. I think Ko-fi have almost no cut, near zero cut. The cut was so small. I don't even know if there's any cut on Ko-fi.com. But Patreon have some cut. I think it's 10%. But Patreon, is very easy to manage a community. I think the community essence of it is much better. But YouTube, you become a YouTube member, what you get is exclusive videos, maybe, and then you get to drop emotes. You can drop special emotes. So otherwise, yeah, I think still at this moment Patreon is still better. But whoops, oh shit, how do I press? How to get rid of this? Okay, yeah. So yeah, Patreon, I think is still nicer, but it's a bit dangerous, because Patreon is known to be politically biased, so it's a bit dangerous there. I have to talk very sexily, because my voice is not that good. Yeah, and then with this mic, I don't have to shout. I can do ASMR. How likely are you to break a neck ejecting from a Sukhoi? I have no idea, man. I'm not geek enough to know this kind of thing. But they are not supposed to break your neck, so. Which side have a gender issue? I don't know. United States. Stealth is really only effective from the front and on attacks aspect. I actually not too sure about that. Most American planes are faster in the straight line. Russian planes turn better in general. No, not really necessarily true. It really depends from plane to plane. Like F-22 is really fast. No, but F-35 is not that fast. No. Yeah. Odyssey. Wow, you found me on Odyssey. That's interesting. Yeah. Odyssey, I think Odyssey's connection is still there, but YouTube have already disrupted the connection with Rumble. So last time YouTube videos automatically go to Rumble. Now you don't. So, and I keep forgetting to upload on Rumble. So you may notice that if you are watching on Rumble, you may keep finding that you are missing videos because because I keep forgetting to upload them. Yeah. So I'm so sorry. I'm so behind. Ronaldo is better than Messi. I agree. I'm more of a Ronaldo person than Messi. So what else? Let's go. Where are we? Shit! The thing jumped and then I lost it. So almost everyone Euro. Is there a possibility of Berlin War 2.0, Ukraine War? Yes, there's a possibility. Hi Andy, from Philippines. No, there's a possibility, but I don't think Russia wants that. I don't think Russia wants that. Why is there a jump again? Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay, where are we? Okay, there's the Berlin Wall. Okay, I saw some super chat. I will get there soon. Algeria. I think they believe that the destiny of Algeria should be linked to Asian continent in practically all aspects. But Algeria is in Africa. I think North Africa should link with Europe, like it used to be. North Africa should link with as a Mediterranean thing. But the religion problem. Status of Turkey playing both sides. I think Erdogan is owning everybody. Yeah, no, the EU. Thanks, bro. Thanks again, bro. You're the man. Yeah, I think I remember saying that drone versus drone revenue last year. Yeah. That is the first, drone versus drone. So, what the? Yeah, yeah. That's how you use it. Correct. The emoticons. Yeah. Where do you get the Giga emote? Yeah, you have to become a YouTube member and then you get it. Yeah. So, okay, it jumps again. Shit. Okay. Hello, Emilio. Hello, Jimmy. Okay. So we are now at the super chat. We are reaching the live. When are we going to talk? When are we going to get Tau Carbot to Article 5? Where's the Tau Carbot? Oh, talk about. Oh my, I forgot. Oh, I fucking got. I thought this is some Turkish word or something. No, talk about. How are you gonna get? When we gonna get talk about Article 5? I asked about earlier about combo derail. Can we hear analysis of viability of NATO since the article does not contain any commitment to really help? Yes, that's the main problem. No, Article 5 does not necessarily mean the allied country must help militarily. That's the main problem with Article 5. So if this is why the Baltic states are playing a stupid game. When they went all full anti-Russia, they went to support Ukraine 100%. They give away all the weapons, and then they destroy all the Soviet monuments. It's so stupid because their entire premise and strategy is to depend on the rest of Europe and United States to come and save them if Russia attacks. But the reality is, if Russia attacks the Baltic states, all the European countries and United States will be calculating, is it worth saving Baltic states? And if the calculation comes up to a point where they say that it's not worth it, then Baltic states is gone. That's the problem. If you look at Ukraine, it's the same thing. They are calculating, is it worth saving Ukraine? So in the beginning, they believed that they could still beat Russia. But now they're not so sure, Now the calculation is that I think it's a waste of time. So United States is already, is already choking. They are already not really giving they're not really keen about supporting Ukraine anymore because they are not winning. And the political deadlock means that it's not going to go anywhere. And if you look at Europe, it's the same thing. They are bending heels over backwards. They are struggling so badly to continue to support Ukraine. They are going against the will of the people. The people are protesting, the farmers are angry, and they have to still push through. And that's fighting a war that that is still considered peer level war. But when Russia attacks the Baltic is gone. The Baltics will be gone in a month. Because the country military is so small. So that's why geopolitics is very important. All these papers, all these alliance doesn't guarantee that the person who signed it will come. People can break their promises. And Russia have signed a lot of deals with, a lot of agreements with the West, with Europe, and many of them are broken. If that's the track record, and then the Baltic states need to think, if they don't even honor their words against Russia, what makes them think that the Article 5, the NATO alliance treaty, will be honored? There's always a possibility that they will not honor it. So that's the main thing. It's very important to understand that you cannot go absolutely bonkers against a neighbor, a neighbor which is just next to you and basically surrounds you, and they have nuclear weapons and they have a military that even the whole of Europe worries about. That's so stupid. That's very, very poor diplomacy. Yeah. So Russia Today is not banned in Singapore. I can still watch Russia Today on YouTube or their website. The RT website is still available in Singapore. I can actually show you if you don't believe. Let me see. Numbers.com. So I don't like soccer. I'm gonna go say carpet. Okay, I'm gonna show you. How do I show you? Let me see. This RT. And let me drop my webcam. Put RT, so you can see the RT, right? Ta-da! This is RT. So yeah, so RT is still available in Singapore. So yeah, for those that think that Singapore is an authoritarian state, we have no press freedom. No, fuck you. Because in reality, that is not the reality. The reality is Singapore is so free. So don't believe your media that much. The Western media like to say Singapore is an authoritarian state. It's a dictatorship. Because we have only one ruling party. With massive majority, and then the journalists, the press freedom is very lousy. The reason why they put it very lousy is to put pressure on Singapore so that we will allow this Western media to come and stir shit in Singapore. That's the truth, because they can't infiltrate into Singapore easily because our government is very sensitive. So which is why they are very angry that they cannot manipulate Singapore. So that is what it is. And this is why I can report whatever I report without them messing with me. So these are all chatters. If the Russia invaded Baltic, it will be their Falkland War. Falkland War? Who's Falkland War? NATO's Falkland War, maybe. Hi, Supra. Yeah, what else? USA upgrade. Well, okay, that's just chatters. Hi, Super Saiyan Jim too. Oh, you worked on Typhoon aerodynamics. That's so cool. Typhoon have trouble selling, right? Typhoon. Nobody want to buy Typhoon. Overseas, they did try to sell to Singapore as well. Singapore chose the F-15. Russian attacking Baltic state is warmongering. Russia needs reason to attack any country. No reason equals no support internally, externally. Why would they ruin good relationship with non-West? They destroyed the Soviet monuments. They support Ukraine against Russia. This is already two reasons. Which is why I did a video. I talked about the criminalization of the Prime Minister of Estonia. The Prime Minister of Estonia is basically a wanted person in Russia right now because of her orders to destroy the monuments. And I think there's also two more ministers that's involved. I think one from Latvia, so one more is Estonia. So 3 person was put into wanted list. So this is just prerequisite. This is just going to be one of the excuses eventually Russia is going to do. If you look at the Russian-Ukraine war, Russia took many years to build up a case to invade Ukraine. They are not going to invade out of nothing, for sure. And they're going to spend the time accumulating excuses to attack. So the idea of diplomacy is don't give your enemy excuses to invade you. Don't give them excuses to attack you. If you give them excuses and reasons to attack you, then yeah, you deserve it. That's exactly what happened to Israel and Gaza. When Hamas give reasons for Israel to launch their crazy, brutal attacks, yeah, that's what you get. You gave them an excuse. But if, let's say, Hamas went super peaceful, they only do diplomacy, they only build economy, they try their best to to build some kind of industry in Gaza, and build universities, go high tech, programming, website design or whatnot. I can tell you, Israel also don't know what to do. Israel don't even want that to happen. Because they can't eliminate them if they cannot use the force on the Palestinians. If Palestine just choose always the most perfect options, but they don't. They choose to attack, and then they give Israel excuse. The same thing goes for Ukraine, Russia. Ukraine gave Russia excuses and reasons to invade, and Baltic states are doing the same thing. So that's why diplomacy is very important. You don't give people excuses to give you a punch in the face. Although punching you is a crime, but you don't give them that excuse. That's very, very important. It's like you can go up. In any country right now, punching someone is a crime. Any country is punching someone is a crime because it's a physical assault. But if you go walk in front of another guy and insult his wife, he's going to punch you for sure, 100%. So, don't give people excuses to punch you, That's the main point I'm trying to make. And people get very triggered, But that is what it is. So I'm not sure what I missed. I've lost. Okay. So Bunker Housing said that if Russia attack Baltic states, there can be certain other members will take the action they deem necessary. Yeah, that's the point. It's necessary. It's going to look a lot like how they support Ukraine. And it won't last too long. The war will be over. And then they will just sanction Russia and then they forget about it. So, really bad history within the Soviet Union. So negative view of Russia. Yeah, I understand. Just like every country around China have very bad history with China. Like no one is a friend of China. I think the China's only friend is Singapore. Like for real friends. It's only Singapore is a real friend. No one is a real friend. Everybody is afraid of China. It's the same thing. But the thing is, the history is a history. You can don't like them or fear them, but you still have to have good relationship with them. That's diplomacy. You can if you let emotion and perceive history, or perceive persecutions or whatnot. They just use history as an excuse to go against a major power. Then you're asking for trouble. It is just what it is. For example, Japan. Japan is heavily dependent on Russia for gas, and they went to sanction Russia. In the end, today they're still buying gas from Russia. Russia could have just squeezed, and Japan is dead. Japan will go into an economic crisis. So it's very important. And Russia knows it. Russia knows that Japan didn't want to really do it. Just like Singapore sanctioned Russia, Singapore 100% behind the scene, they're telling Russia we have no choice. So yeah, but ultimately, yeah, it's just a bad idea. Diplomacy have to be done correct. So F-22 is very sad. F-22 is a very, very good aircraft. I don't understand how United States operate. How can they stop production of F-22? It makes no sense. So a lot of things in the West makes no sense to me. Okay. Nose itchy. My trademark nose itchy. And scroll down. Yeah, they launched Operation. Yeah, but that's the Soviet Union. Soviet Union is a totally different thing from Russia. It's just different. It's something like if the EU try to do something and then in the future EU did collapse and then people blame the Germans or the French. It don't make sense. No, EU is EU. No, USSR is USSR. It's not the individual countries. So, but of course, they like to blame Russia. Then, go ahead, But no, Russia is not going to disappear. That's the thing. Rugby is banned in Malaysia. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Singapore have brothel. That's good enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, let me scroll all the way down. Do you think after the war anyone will be convicted of anything? It depends on country. Russia definitely is going to convict a lot of people. So no. Lithuania and Estonia population less than Singapore. Yes, Singapore have a more powerful military than the entire Baltic states combined. And Singapore will not even dare to go to war with China. And Estonia, Lithuania, and they and Latvia, went all out against Russia in terms of like that rhetoric is, oh god, just so silly. It's a very very bad. No, we jump again in the chat. Oh freaking god, I lost. Okay, I'm just going to jump to the super chat first. Now, what do you think about Tucker Carlson saying that the people from the West go to Moscow and Singapore, they will become radicalized? Yes. From Montenegro. Hi, good Div. Okay, so I can't talk about Moscow. The reality is that is a bit weird because Moscow is the capital. If you go to the rural areas of Russia, it's going to be very run down as well. So if you watch Dan Castle, Wild Siberia's video, if you look at it, where he stayed in Russia, it's not that glitter metropolis. It's not that. It's a small town. It's rural, and it's just a town. There's nothing special about it. But Singapore is different. Singapore is super built up, super advanced, super clean, and super well organized. So it's super safe. So when he say people come to Singapore will get radicalized, people will start to ask questions. Why Singapore can do it, and of course then they will point it to because we have a authoritarian government, something like this. They just go towards that direction. The reality is more like because the government is doing a good job, so we keep voting them back. That's what happened. So and it's a matter of standards. So for example, because we are so used to a very high standard of governance, we cannot stand poor governance. So and we will protest with our votes. So the ruling party become very sensitive, and they keep working very hard to make sure that they retain the votes, because our elections are very fair. It's paper votes, everything is checked. There's no such thing as mail-in ballots and all this kind of shit. You have ID, you have a proper registry. Everything can be checked. So the election is very free and fair, which is why the government the ruling party is very sensitive. So which is why we always do a pretty good job. And because we have a massive majority, they can do long-term planning, which is why Singapore is doing very well. And there is no such thing as a lobbying or you need to raise money for campaigning and whatnot. All these things, there's no such thing. You can raise money for campaigning, but everything must be declared. There's very minimal corruptions. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm not sure where I lost, where I missed. Okay, I'm gonna jump most of it because I lost it. Why don't we see NATO pilots helping Ukraine? Because aircraft is very very expensive. Yeah, aircraft is very very expensive. It's very expensive to train a pilot, and the pilots are all doing well in life. They are driving. If they retire from the Air Force, they will be flying commercial planes. Why the hell do you want to kill yourself? They are all trained to know that if they fight in the war against Russia, there's a very high chance they'll get shot down by S-300s or S-400s. They know they are trained, so no, they're not going to kill themselves. Your voice with the new microphone is AAMSR-ish. They get millions of views. I hope so. I hope so. You see, jump again in the chat. Oh freaking god! Just jump, then I don't know where it happens, where it goes. Okay. Do you think Russia will let this end before linking Transnistria to Russia? Yeah, no. Russia will definitely want to link with Transnistria. I'm quite sure, because Transnistria is stranded. They are landlocked, so it is very difficult for Russia to reinforce, Transnistria, because Ukraine used to be friendly with Russia, so it wasn't a problem. But now Ukraine is not friendly with Russia, so they're not going to let it be status quo. If you are Putin, you have to think long term, because if not, it's going to be a future problem. Hello from Telegram. Don't delete my comments anymore. I don't delete your comments. I don't have time to delete people's comments. So hello deputies. Okay. F-16 pilots know that they can be shot down by books and S-200 even. Yeah. F-16 is not some magic aircraft. F-16 is just a typical 4th-gen aircraft. It's just a better F-5, It's still, vulnerable to surface-to-air missile systems. Like, if don't even say F-16. Like, F-15 is a much better aircraft, and it get friendly fire. It gets shot down by Patriot missiles as well. So, if it can get shot down by Patriot missiles, then anything can be destroyed. So, and F-16, to be honest, is not that much better than MiG-29. It's very equivalent. So yeah. So Singapore have at least 60 F-16s, and I never view F-16 as some miracle weapon. Which is why we bought F-15s, because F-15 have even better records. And even that, we also still don't think that is sufficient, and we went on to want to buy F-35. So yeah, so there's no reasons to fantasize about F-16s. I know the pro-Ukrainian people are desperate for something to feel better, but I cannot lie to you guys. F-16 is not that special. It's a capable aircraft. If you're fighting against the Taliban, with no major surface-to-air missile systems, but if you're fighting Russia, Russia's surface-to-air missile system is designed to shoot down NATO aircraft. What do you expect? So, how the military recruitment work? You have to join the military once you're an adult. Okay, firstly, Singapore have conscription. Every man have to serve the country. We call it national service, and you either go to the military, the police, or the civil defense. Civil defense is basically firefighters, ambulance, all this. So, and once you go into the military, generally you don't have a choice which unit you go. And most of the time, if you are not professional, you're not signing on. You're not signing on to become a professional soldier. You will go to the army. You'll become infantry. You can become a mechanized infantry. You can become driving an armored vehicle or tank, or be a driver of trucks, of the rovers, or sort of thing, or artillery guy. You just deploy based on the needs. So once the military, they need manpower here, or they need to refresh this new unit because the previous unit has already not retired, or they already go into the reserves, then they'll reform the unit, and then then they will just fill in the numbers. There is no such thing as like choice. There's not much choice. So unless you try to sign on, and even I sign on when I sign on as a regular soldier. So in Singapore, in the military circle, we call it regular. We don't call it professional soldier, but for easy understanding, so we call it a regular. So regular means professional, contract soldier, and even when I sign on as a regular, I do not know which unit I go, because it was a classified unit. They don't even tell us what we do. what we're gonna do. They only say that it's related to Intel, and then it's shift work, and that's it. It's shift work, and then the shift work sounds really good. It's like you work 4 days, rest 2 days, or it could be work 2 days, rest 2 days. So it's like wow. So I was thinking, I could have a lot of time to learn other things, So that's why I signed on, and the salary is also pretty decent during those days. So. And so then once you sign on, you go in, you still have no choice. They will throw you in whichever unit they need manpower. So that's what it is. That's how military works. You don't get to choose unless you are signing on after you left the force, and then maybe signing on as a technician, as a mechanic. Yeah, then that's a different thing. You know what you're gonna get. So that is what it is. So F-18, yeah, I know. I'm but not a fan of F-18. I think F-14 is so much prettier. F-18 is ugly. Yeah. Enjoy your panel discussion earlier today. Thank you for organizing it. Okay, you can get Daniel Davis. I'm not too sure who is Daniel Davis. Colonel Doc McGregor. Okay, I can tell you Colonel McGregor can forget about it, because in the first year's discussion, I tried to invite him. I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. He have a gatekeeper or something like a secretary, and straight out reject in the email. There isn't even a discussion on possibilities or how much I should pay to get him on. Nothing. It's just an outright rejection. So I'm never going to invite him again until he wants to come on himself. So yeah, DPA, when the DPA is not that big, we are very small, so we are too small, so it's a bit hard to invite someone that is that famous. So when Scott Ritter willing to come on, I'm very, very grateful to him. And so it is what it is. That's the reality. And please, map update. No time to do map update. I'm doing this right now. I will update the map tomorrow. I love how you show your audience in your blog. You are the only one that I've seen do this. Being able to see you scan through the comments doing this is awesome. In my blog. So I don't understand, but I do this. I used to do this a bit more often. I haven't done this for a long time. Yeah, so I actually I like to do live. I like to do live. I'm just too busy. So yeah, I'm just too busy. So yeah. Does Singapore have any diplo or defense treaties with USA? No, we don't have. Singapore is not a treaty ally with United States, which is also why I constantly have to explain there is no US bases in Singapore. There is no US bases in Singapore. There is one tiny logistic base for United Kingdom, and that is because of the colonial past. They reserve a small little section for logistic purposes. United States don't have. They only sign some agreements to allow them to come to the Changi Naval Base or our air base for resupply, this kind of thing. They don't have a base in Singapore. I can tell you 100% for a fact, don't have. I actually, last year there was a naval show. I actually recorded a lot of things. I haven't done it into a video. So if I show you, you will probably can see it. I mean, my cousin is in the Navy. My other cousin is in the Air Force. Somehow my family become a military family. I have no idea why. Everybody is signed on. Everybody is regular. It's so weird. So anyway, but yeah, so I know it for a fact. And another cousin is now in the army. He's in, I think, Signal? I'm not sure. I cannot remember. Yeah, so hot jack plot, please don't spam, because I'm not gonna do a map update right now. Yeah. You can run another 1,000 times, it doesn't make any difference. If you want to see the latest mapping, just go to RIBA, just go to Deep State UA. You still get the latest mapping. Why I have to update now? The day is not entirely over. I have to wake up, then I do the mapping. If not, then it's just all breaking news. I don't do breaking news. So Gulif, Tucker points still stands. He wasn't comparing to rural US towns, but to New York, LA, Chicago. there are houses in Singapore. I thought there was just skyscrapers. There are landed houses in Singapore as well. So, but it's very expensive. No, because yeah, you are just like one family living one piece of land. So it's only you must be rich to buy. So, I mean, in terms of comparing, I mean, Tucker Carlson is trying to make a point. He's trying to wake up his fellow Americans, because they have been too complacent. United States is in the decline. During Obama's time, they call it a managed decline. And China was so happy, because even United States agree that they are in a managed decline, and China is going to rise up and overtake. Then came Trump and then screw up everything for China because of the trade war. China was freaking out. Then when COVID happened, China took advantage of the COVID. They insisted that air flight must be open, and then COVID spread all around the world. Despite that, they themselves have locked down the entire country, a freaking massive country. They locked down the entire country, but they insisted flight to fly out, causing the spread of COVID. So many people died over this. So and then people stupidly voted in Biden, and then now the world is in fire. So Tucker Carlson is just doing what he can to try to wake the Americans up, because the Americans don't really care about politics, just like any other country. Most people don't really care. But United States is not a normal country. United States actions can affect the entire world. So it directly affects Singapore as well. So it pains me because we can't run away from the United States. Whatever they do, we get affected. So yeah, and then moving on. Okay. There was a jump. This sudden jump, I do not know what happened. Okay, sorry for the spam. Okay. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Blog is just another word for your platform. Oh, I didn't. No, it's not disrespectful. I just don't know what you mean. So yeah, I try to connect with the people, because to me the DPA's community is very, very special. So which is why I try my best to engage with you guys. Which is why there is a DPA forum, there is DPA chat, both on Telegram. There is a DPA Discord server. So regardless and of course there's Twitter. There's a Twitter community which nobody uses. So and then there's locals as well, actually. So and then there's Patreon. So there is all the different platforms. Really depends on your preferences. So we can build and keep in contact as a community. But it's very important for the main for the channel to continue to generate content, continue to grow, get more people in. Because if not, then there's no revenue. Then the thing will just die, and then the community will die. So it's still very important for me to make sure that the channel continues to be relevant to people. Yeah, so I'm trying a lot of things. It's actually very tiring. Every day I'm very stressed, actually. So you guys cannot tell, but I'm very stressed out. Yeah. Can you give us an estimate of strategic nuclear weapon vectors, especially deployment of Satan 2, the Presentum Status 6? Effective? I have no freaking idea, man. This is I'm not geek enough to know all these things. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I can't answer that. So the super chat from Bunker Housing. Do you have places from World War II to visit in Singapore? Yes. What do Singaporeans think of the Japanese? Okay, we have quite a number of World War II era stuff. We like the place where we signed the surrender to the Japanese. We also have Fort Siloso at Sentosa Island, where they preserve the fortifications from the British time. It's very cool. I went there last year, I believe. And someone very important is going to come to Singapore very soon. I'm going to meet him. I'm going to bring him there. Yeah, you all will know. Most likely late next month. Stay tuned. I'm not going to tell you who. Then this is exclusive, man. So can you give? So this I already said I do not know. Vivek is a Russian dove, but a China hawk. Do you think his presence is... No, Vivek Vivek's position is also my position. Vivek's position, because United States focusing on Russia is a mistake. United States need to bring Russia into to be a ally with United States to deal with China, because Russia is a democracy in a way. No, China is not. And Russia, in terms of economics, in terms of trade balances, Russia buys stuff. China do not buy stuff. China don't buy anything. They only buy resources. And with trading with such a country means that you will always continue to lose your wealth to China, and it is not tenable. Which is why United States is in decline, because all the wealth that you used to see in United States is now all in China, and this is why China looks so rich. So, but this is a very big topic. Let's not go too deep about it. We can talk about it next time. Do you think Russia will let this end before linking Transnistria to it? But did I see that before? I remember we already see that before. And Arch Anarchist, I already replied this. No, they will not. They will have to connect Transnistria first. Thank you, Hot Jackplot. You can't run from United States. Even your international properties can't run. Glory to DPA. Okay. Join. Now Vaughn is here. Nice. Hi Vaughn. Ornian Petrov. What is the current total casualty of the Russian and Ukrainian manpower only if we ignore the propaganda war? I do not know. Because these are operational secret. My guess is that Ukraine have already lost a lot. Maybe I don't know. It's just all these are just wild guesses. So I better don't go into that, because I already kind of lost count. So no, I really can't count. So I better don't count. I talked halfway about Japanese, and Singaporeans used to hate the Japanese because of the World War II, but it was much earlier. And within 2 generations, we love the Japanese. No, we just want the Japanese to come visit as tourists. We want them to come to work. We love their porn. We love their anime. We love their music. We love their culture. Now, Japan is one of the biggest tourist destination for Singapore. So yeah, we just moved on very quickly. Despite they massacred us. They killed a lot of Chinese in Singapore. DPA should talk to Musk to get him to watch an open mic. This is going to be pretty difficult. I mean, this kind of thing, right? For this kind of thing, right? To get someone prominent to be converted to a DPA supporter or whatnot, usually depends on the supporters. I don't think if I go to approach him, that's just to him is marketing. I'm just trying to to get clout. So I don't do that. The same thing for the interview on the Duran. I went on the Duran, but it's only when they invited me. I made it a point to never solicit the Duran, Alex, Christopher and Alexander. I made it a point I will not solicit to be onto their show, and I only intend to go onto their show if they invite me. Which is why if you actually look at that interview, that podcast, that stream, towards the end of the part, I was like, yes, I made it, because it's true. Because I want to be invited, then I go. I don't want to solicit. The same thing if you talk about getting Elon Musk, to watch open mic, it have to be a ground up initiative. No, I can't do it. If I do it, it will just be marketing to them. They will ignore it. So so this is what it is. The community matters. A lot of the support that I get comes from the community, which went to other channels to spread the words, to tell other YouTubers about DPA, and that's how DPA grow. And then these YouTubers actually realize they followed DPA a bit, they watch the videos, and then they realize, oh, this is good shit, and then they introduce to their viewers, and then they come to watch DPA. So that's how it works. So if I do it, it's just going to be marketing. It's going to be ignored. That's the reality. So NGS said, okay. So the NGS asked, open mic is tomorrow. Because I'm doing this Q&A right now, so I don't think I have the energy to do another open mic, to do another stream. Just a fly. Why DPA is still awake? Because I love you. Okay. Oh, you skip again. I have no freaking idea where it gone now. Oh, okay. Here. China is awful busy building the infrastructure and providing support for autarky. I don't know what is autarky, but anyway, you need to take note. Building infrastructure is not free. So Hitler built a lot of infrastructure. They hosted the Olympic. Remember, they built the autobahn. So but the thing is, the infrastructure have to be paid for. If they cannot pay for the infrastructure through economic growth, when you build infrastructure, how does it pay for the infrastructure? It's through economic growth. You need GDP growth. Without economic growth, the infrastructure cannot pay for itself. Then you become a net loss. Once you be a net loss, the economy will collapse. You have inflation and whatnot. So, which is why China is so afraid of the trade war with the United States under Trump. You have to understand the weakness of China. Then you will know that China is not that strong. They are strong, but they're not as strong as how people imagine it to be. They have their weakness. So, sorry for the question I asked. I know it's some heavy question. I actually forgot what's the question already. I've read so many questions. Vaughn, thank you, Vaughn. So Vaughn tell you to support DPA, like, subscribe, and share. This is a one-stop shop for war, politics, and lively discussion, which is true. And Vaughn, for those that do not know, Vaughn is a regular of the DPA Open Mic, and he's also the reigning Speaker of the Year of DPA Open Mic. So yeah, he's a great supporter of DPA. So yeah, join the DPA forum. Join the Discord. Be part of the community. You can't hate anime. Yeah, exactly. Who can hate porn? I mean anime. Let's revive the Steam community. There were like 10 people there. Yeah, I have no time to play games. I really want to do the DPA gaming community, but fuck, I'm just so busy. And honestly, the plan was all messed up because the growth did not keep up. The DPA did not grow in the sense of viewership. Like if I'm getting Whip Union or Military Summary numbers right now, I will have that kind of revenue. I can hire people, then we can do more fun shit together. We can do a lot more fun stuff. But because we don't have the revenue, I need the revenue to pay for my own salary. So which is why it's a bit of a struggle to find time to do more stuff. Just play Diablo 4. Nah, I don't play Diablo 4. Diablo is a very disturbing world. Their world is just so sad. If Gandhi was assassinated, India joined forces with Japan instead of defeating the member. No, you have to understand, India during the British colonial days is not a cohesive country. It's a country with thousands of kingdoms. They can't even. Yeah, it wouldn't work. India, it can never exist as India without the British. The British made India. India has never been one full country. No, it's not like China. India has never been like China. Where China, there's this obsession about unifying China. It must become whole. It must conquer all of these places to unify and then become one country, one kingdom. India has never had that thing. That's a very Chinese thing. So yeah. So India has never been this powerful in history, to be honest. Okay, so I'm lost. Okay, let's scroll down further. General okay, autarky is self-sufficiency. Yeah, but the thing is, China can never be self-sufficient. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, then scroll down. Okay, we just jump. Okay, Steve Buckley. Is that 100 Aussie dollars? Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Thank you so much. How do I? Thank you so much, Steve Buckley. That is very, 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 very generous. What brand of mic is that? Thank you for a second year. Thank you so much. This is actually a Rode mic. Let me show you. It's a Rode. the logo is. Show you. Let me see. Yeah. So it's a road. So it's a road. Yeah. So this mic with the arm is so sexy. It's like I when I see there, I just want to pull it down and just want to talk to it. It's very disturbing. There's some fetish with this mic. So I don't know why it's kind of funny, like. And it was so disturbing when I still cannot use the mic because I didn't have the adapter for the USB-C. So it's like, oh, I want to use the mic so much. So yeah, it's a bizarre thing. And yeah, I need to cough again. Wait. Give me a second. I need to drink water. Okay. So I move out. Okay, this one was Diablo 4. Okay, then heart emoji. Taki. Then hi Dan. Do check out then there is a video. He did a video tribute to DPA. I think I put it on the main channel. Yeah. Do check it out. My daughter hates anime. How old is your child? How old is your daughter? Because it could be an age thing, Okay, so thank you again, Steve Buckley, because wow, that is a lot of money. Thank you so much. Yeah, then you should read it. In his history of India has been reunified many times. I always remember India have it's always been 2 to 3 countries. Although there will be one that is very powerful, but there will always be another 1 or 2 more kingdoms. I think the biggest one is the Mughal, but the Mughal is the closest, but they are not. If I understand, they're not like Indian. They're more like an invader kind of thing. They're like a Muslim invader. So that's what I understand. I might be wrong. Yeah. You see, people were saying they come close. It's close, but they never really. It's not an obsession. For China, is an obsession. It's like they must unify. That's very, very weird. Your transparency is going to make you great. My transparency. Oh, okay. Sing something for us, Wyatt. Yeah. I shy. I can sing, but no, I'm a bit shy to sing because that is going to be very cognitive dissonance for you guys. Like, when I was watching Tim Pool, the US political YouTube channel, and then he do some MTVs, and then when I watch the MTVs that he sung, it crashes my brain because it's so weird. I'm not used to seeing him sing. Yeah. Do I have a family? Yes, I have family. Do you have thoughts about making more upskill videos summarizing most important events in the world every week or month? It's very hard. Because covering the war daily means I have no time to do edited videos like history legends. Like history legends videos take 2-3 days to do. I don't have 2-3 days to do a video. I need to do the video like every day. It's like every day I need to do at least one video, and that's very difficult, to do any other thing. You don't know history, haha. I'm not an encyclopedia. I'm not ChatGPT, where is it? I'm a coffee or tea drinker. I can drink both, but I'm more coffee. But I don't drink. I can't drink too much coffee, but I drink more coffee. I drink coffee almost daily. what Singaporean dish is your favorite? This is a very hard question. I like to eat too much different food. So yeah, I like chicken rice, char kway teow, I like too much different food, right? So it's a bit hard to answer that. No. Like I always know this is a very good question. You know why? What is my favorite dish? I always think that if I'm gonna die, okay, if I know that I'm gonna die in the next like 24 hours or 12 hours, then I get to eat one last meal. What meal would I eat? What would you eat? What would you eat? I have no freaking idea, man, because I like to eat so much different food. No, I got so many food that is nice, so I have no idea what food to eat. And so this kind of question is so difficult because it's like I would miss all the food. So no, I really no, I find it really disturbing when I try to think about what kind of food would I eat if I die. Thank you HBZ for the, I think this is a super sticker, right? Thank you for the super sticker. I just realized I can like and heart it. So yeah, India never ruled themselves for a long time. Yeah. So you're amazed your idea of India is reasonably good. Katyusha. Oh no, that's not the Katyusha. Katyusha, I forgot Katyusha already. Yeah, I know Katyusha, but no, I don't know how to sing it. You would eat Jessica Alba. I would too. But Jessica Alba looked very different now, no? I prefer Jessica Alba when she was 22 years old. Now the modern day Jessica Alba is a bit very different. Her skull grew like longer like this as she grew older. I think that's very common for girls. Yeah, instead of more round, it pulls up a bit, and then it just looks different. No, she's a lot more sexier when she was younger. If you request something like a human heart for last meal, do they have to reply? No, they won't. This is only for unless you're on death sentence, then you can ask for a last meal. Because most people don't know when they will die. You would pass Jessica. You should know my wife to see the point. Wow, someone is flexing. Someone is flexing that his wife is prettier than Jessica Alba. I feel very, very jealous. Yeah, we can talk about Ukraine war. It is a 2 years anniversary. So you can just ask me questions. I'll try to answer if I can. Why so ageist to Jessica Alba? I'm ageist to everyone, man. Not just Jessica Alba. Yeah, like like Lord of the Ring, like what, like Arwen. Wow, so she's so pretty. Now you look at who is that? What's her name? Yeah, the actress that acted as Arwen. She aged a lot, so it doesn't have the ethereal feeling anymore. But she's still very cute as a character. But it's just different, Then I feel very sad, because I'm now 40. I'm coming to 41 already in 10 days, and it's a surprise because by my age you will start to realize a lot of the actors or singers that were so pretty, so cute is now older, and then it's like they just so different. Then I can sense the impact of aging, and like I myself, I'm so scared of aging. I always wanted to be an elf. I want to live forever. When am I going to Europe? Okay, this is a very good question. My plan was originally this year, but I haven't even reno my house, and I think after renovation I need to pay quite a bit of money. So I think I'm going to take some time. End of the year is the earliest, but no, I can't confirm. So if not, it's going to be the next year, 2025. But no, I'm a bit worried about going to Europe. I'm very scared of when I'm in Europe, then World War III happened. So, will you ever eat lab-grown meat? Yes, I will eat it. I won't. The key point is just don't ask questions about your food. Don't know about how your food comes. society is ageist, everyone. Yeah, I'm just being realistic. If you have read Animal Farm, yes, I read Animal Farm. Do you think AI will be inspired to revolt against a tyrant human race? Okay, possible. I think it's a possibility. Yeah, Liv Tyler, sorry. Yeah, it's Liv Tyler. She was so cute, but now she's still cute, but she looks different, you know, she's just older. My nose is getting very itchy, oh my freaking god. See, for no reason my nose will get itchy. That's just mine. Just my nose is just like this, you know. So you're so cute. You're like 15 inside. Yeah. I 15. 15 is a bit too young, no. I feel I'm always 6 years. My brain is always 6 years younger because the 6 years in the military was wasted. Like, you know, I don't think that I become more matured in the 6 years in the military. So when I left the military, I feel like, you know, I'm like just left. I didn't change. So being in the military is not a good thing. So you know, yeah. So if I'm 40 years old, then I'll be like I'm actually more like 34 years old. So Love Crushers, DPA exclusive. Yeah, who don't love Jessica Alba? Come on, man. Jessica Alba is so cool. Do you watch Patrick Lancaster? I haven't watched Patrick Lancaster for a very long time. No, for a very long time. Like, yeah, I used to watch him earlier days. Not so recently. I haven't watched for a long time. What is a Zizek? How's your hair health? What is a hair health? Singaporeans eat rice. Yes, we eat a lot of rice. I eat a lot of rice. We are Chinese. We eat rice. So a few weeks without senses can be eternity. Yeah. A few weeks without anything on your body is an eternity. Try injuring your leg or your arm, your hand, your fingers. You know, life become very sucky. The Chinese word, 你在军队服役多久了? So how long have you been serving in the military? 我已经没有在军队里面了。我在军队6年，没有但是那是10多年前的事情了。So yeah, so I say that I served for 6 years, but I know that's a long time ago, for more than 10 years. Yeah, no, you guys have never heard me speak in Chinese before, right? How many languages do I speak? I speak 4, 5. I speak English, Chinese, Malay, Hokkien, but Hokkien is not good. And what else? Yeah, actually that's all. The rest is not that good. The rest is too lousy to consider good. Yeah. Saya bisa cakap bahasa Melayu. Isteri saya dari Indonesia, dia cakap bahasa Indonesia. Saya bisa cakap sedikit, tetapi saya cakap bahasa Melayu pun bisa lah. Ketika saya pergi Indonesia, saya cakap bahasa Melayu, dia semua bisa faham apa saya cakap. So basically I say that, you know, I can speak Malay. Yeah, my wife is Indonesian. She speaks Indonesian. I can speak Malay. I can go to Indonesia. I speak Malay. They can understand and they fully understand what I say. So those that understand Malay or Indonesian should understand what I say. And I can speak Hokkien because my mom is Hokkien. And I can speak a little bit of Cantonese, but just very little bit. So Cantonese is the Ching Chong language, you know. The most of the American-born Chinese speak the Ching Chong Cantonese language. They homo they speak bo fan mei that is Cantonese. No, I speak Hokkien is the Japa way. What Japa liao? Why me is Wyatt the hobo. That's Hokkien. So there's another Chinese dialect. So yeah. So it's going to be very exotic, you know, for people who don't understand Chinese universe. No. So how many American military intel? How I know? These are classified information. How would I ever know, man? I saw the same thing with friends who serve in the military. They're socially the same age when they're in service. Yeah, you once you go into the military, you when I was in the military, 4 years into the military, I was telling my best friend, I feel like I'm turning stupid. I'm becoming stupid. When I was 2 years in the military, I was saying, this my seniors are so stupid. Then 2 years on, I was like, I think I'm turning stupid. So I was so eager to quickly get out because I feel like if I stay any more longer, I'm gonna get very stupid. So yeah, there's no DPA only fans. No, I don't have a nice figure. I'm not like History Legend. History Legend is buff. Patrick is not is Patrick is American. His wife is from Donetsk, I believe. Yeah. Why do you identify yourself as Chinese? Ethnically, I'm Chinese. It's just like you any people who are ethnically Russian will say that they are Russian. That's all. There's nothing special about that. No, even Ukrainians used to call themselves Russians. So, yeah. Hey, I saw. I love you too, Commander. I love you. I love you. It's not 42. Yeah, Navalny is off by CIA, Russia, Ukraine, Russia, or third party. It could be both. It could be either Ukraine, CIA, or Russia, actually. So each of them can have very different motivations. Okay, so I can talk a bit more about the Navalny situation. So Ukraine is struggling to get aid. They're losing the media war. They are not turning up on the headlines. They are struggling to get public attention. So they need to demonize Russia as much as they can. So if they can assassinate Navalny, they could possibly do that in order to get that soundbite to Russia is so evil, they kill their biggest opposition leader. So that's what happened. The same thing goes for that the helicopter pilot that switched sides to Ukraine, that supposedly got assassinated in Spain. Is the same thing. It could be Ukraine that killed him. So that is the theory for Ukraine. CIA killing Navalny is a bit harder, but it is also possible because CIA is part of the deep state. The deep state wants the war to continue, so they may do it in order to do the same objective as Ukraine, to keep the war going, to get people's attention, to drive political discourse, to push more funding and weaponry to Ukraine. So it could be the same thing. Russia-wise is that Russia could also have motivation to kill Navalny because why not? No, because now since nobody give a damn, their reputation is already like shit, and they are winning at the war, and on the ground war, might as well just kill off this troublesome person. So everybody wants him dead. I think even the wife wants him dead. So yeah. Sir, I'm Singaporean, correct. So I actually learned the Russian alphabet, but I forgot most of it. So yeah. So yeah, I wasn't hardworking enough. But it's actually easier to read the words in Russian or in Ukrainian. In the Cyrillic language, it's easier to read. Honestly, it's easier than this stupid Ukrainian spelling of those names. I lost the use of part of my right hand. It took years to recover. It sucked real bad. Yeah, I when I injured my leg, was like, wow, my God, my life is a mess. Hokkien. Do you say Hokkien? Yes, I just spoke Hokkien just now. Singlish. Oh, I haven't speak Singlish to you guys. Okay, if Singlish is a language, then yeah, I can speak Singlish as well. Oh yeah, can I stand you? It's closer to Malaysian than Indonesian, but yeah, Indonesia. Yeah, because I learned Malay, I didn't learn Indonesian. I think Indonesian is a more beautiful language. How close are Singaporeans to Han Chinese ethnically? Han Chinese is a political thing. Because Hokkien people are Min people, Cantonese people are Yue people, including Vietnamese. Because Viet is Yue, Viet Vietnam means Southern Yue or Southern Viet. So Yue people is Cantonese, which is similar to the Viet people. So it's actually a different kind of people, a different ethnic group. And so, to say if I'm Han or not is very confusing. If I want to be very technical, but no, now it's like everyone that is yellow skin is Han. So that's how they operate now. And only unless you have like a tribal identity, then you are a minority. But no, yeah, it's very malleable. So yeah, no one in Singapore call ourselves Han. We just call ourselves Chinese. So yeah, so like, and actually also very interesting. In Mandarin, they will call Chinese people Han Ren, or the Han people. But in Hokkien, Chinese people is actually called Tang people. Teng Nang is actually the Tang dynasty, because they identify themselves more towards with the Tang dynasty than the Han dynasty. The cultural influence is more on when the Tang dynasty was around, the Tang Empire was around. The Han Empire affects the northern people more, and which is where the power centers are, which is why they call themselves Han people. But so that's which Mandarin is a northern language. The southern Chinese language is actually Hokkien, Cantonese. So and these are all legitimate Chinese languages. So yeah, there's a bit different. I can't remember Cantonese call Chinese as what. Yeah, my Cantonese is not good enough to know. I can't remember. Yep. Scroll. Yeah. Then what will be the final outcome of Russia-Ukraine? Ukraine will become a very tiny state, and you'll be landlocked, and it'll become very irrelevant. We have a lot of debt, and it become a failed state. And Russia will become more powerful. It will become a superpower. Super Panda is on which channel? The main channel. It's on the main channel. And then the DPA, well, it jumps again. Shit. Where is it? Okay, DPA, the US Intel mixed in with USA Mercs. I know it's classified, I guess probably better than mine. US forces are very is irrelevant. They're too small to make a difference. So no, yeah, I don't think too much about that. Do you think the loss of Robotina will be a huge psychological blow for Ukraine? I don't. Yes, but they already is emotionally damaged and psychologically damaged by ADFK. I think another Robotina would make too much difference. It's just a little bit more, but not that much difference. I am Serb, and Ukrainian sounds undereducated to me. Yeah, language is very interesting. I think like Malay and Indonesian language is actually more sophisticated than Malay. Like it's a lot more classy and a lot more deep. And they speak a lot more accurately. So then Malay is a bit more rough, but of course you can speak it in a very gentle way, but it's just it's not as sophisticated as Indonesian. So I can understand what you mean by Ukrainian versus the other like Serbian language. Is like it sounds different and whatnot. I can understand the kind of like differences. It's very vague. Only people who speak the language will know. It skips again. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta scroll through because I lost where I was. So yeah, I gotta just go to the latest. Yeah, Malay is a simple practical language. It's true. Indonesian is way more difficult. Like Indonesian language is like way more complicated because of they are more strict in terms of the way how they use prefix and suffix. So yeah. Which major towns will be Russia's next objective? Yeah, this is a good question. I have no freaking idea, man. I mean, Novo Mihailivka, I guess. Since they are already fighting there, they definitely want Ivanivsky. But I like I mentioned in my report today. I think it's the conclusions. I think it's a very silly thing to like going towards Chasivia, is not very meaningful. They should go. They should encircle it. But I do not know what's the Russia's plan. DPA, how will China-Taiwan situation evolve in the future? Is war guaranteed? There won't be a war between China and Taiwan. Like, there won't be a war. Taiwan don't dare to declare independence. China don't dare to invade Taiwan. We're going to be status quo for as long as possible. That's what I think. Because, yeah, it doesn't benefit either side. So, yeah, you have to understand the motivations. Like, Taiwan is effectively almost basically like an independent country, but they just cannot get recognition. They cannot change their constitution. That's it. Then China already had de facto control over most of Taiwan. Like, it's just a matter of like additional security, which is not necessary because they know Taiwan cannot do much to China. So it's just a status quo. It's just like a it's like a pimple that refuse to go away. It's like an acne. So that's what Taiwan is to China right now. Yeah. So no, unless the acne turn cancerous, China will not do anything. Yeah. What else? But to work out, they wouldn't work out much things. They are two different people. It's just like Taiwan is very, very different from China right now. Because they have separated for so long. They have been totally different people. They are entirely different people right now. It's just like Singaporean Chinese and China Chinese. We are so different. It's very hard to relate. In fact, I can tell you Singaporean Chinese is closer to Taiwanese Chinese. We culturally, we are much more closer. So China is very different because of the Cultural Revolution, the kind of competition, communism. They are so different from the rest of the Chinese diaspora. They're just different. My nose is so itchy. Mongols were defeated in Egypt, Japan, Vietnam, Indonesia, India. Yeah, no one can conquer the whole world. Yeah. Views is not uniform. Different villages, different regions. Okay. I'm wrong. Can you name 5 country regions that Mongols actually defeated? Yeah, I think that was the correct answer. Yeah. What do you think of Peter Zeihan's analysis? I actually don't watch Peter Zeihan, so I do not know his analysis. Like, I also don't watch, like, the main thing is, ever since I started covering the Ukraine war, I have no time to watch or no mood to watch most of other Ukraine war related stuff and a lot of geopolitical stuff. Geopolitical stuff I still watch a little bit, but not much. So it's so because you are very tired, from reading the sources, hours and hours, and then you need to do the recording and whatnot. You just don't have the mood to watch anything that is related to work, because it's just like feel like work, so you just don't feel like watching them, which is why towards the end of the super panel I was saying that I told Matt really like I actually don't watch much of your videos, but I'm honest because I don't. I really don't. Like, I don't watch Military Summary, I don't watch Whip Union, I don't watch Dennis Davidoff, I don't watch anyone. I just don't watch other people's reporting. The only one I watch is History Legend, and even History Legend I don't watch every video. So because sometimes I just don't want to watch about Ukraine war. So like his latest video about the fall of ADF, I haven't watched. Like, I just don't feel like watching it too, because like I'm just bored of Ukraine war. Like, yeah, I saw some repeating messages. Fightback asked me when I coming to Europe. I did answer. I say it's like earliest is end of this year. If not, it's gonna be next year. Yeah. You see, I'm running. My voice is getting worse, breaking up. Yeah, Gorgeous, my friend, just when I was like doing my nose. My nose is so itchy right now. Although the Mongols never reached Egypt proper, they were stopped just west of the Euphrates. Did the Mongols go that far? I don't think. I'm not sure if the Mongols actually went that far. Did they? I don't know, man. I don't know really. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you watch Champions League? If yes, what team you support? I support Chelsea, but I don't think Chelsea is in the Champions League. Yeah, I support Chelsea, but Chelsea is shit. No, now these 2 years, ever since they changed the ownership. So, do you think there will be trouble leading up to US election? 100%. There will be troubles leading up to the US election. 100%. Because they're trying so hard to not allow Trump to win the election. Yeah, my voice is breaking up because I've been talking non-stop for 2 hours. Yeah. Yep. Maybe we will continue for another. How long have we been going? 2 hours, 9, 12, 10 minutes. And then another 5 minutes, I guess, because my voice cannot keep up anymore. So another 5 minutes, then I have to end because my voice is getting more and more sexy. I don't want you guys to get too aroused. DPA ASMR. They reached the Balkans, yeah. They reached the Balkans. That's the furthest I know they went. I don't think they went to Egypt, so. A shot of Fireball whiskey. No, who is gonna make that for me, man? Which region of Ukraine do you think will be part of the future landlocked Ukraine? Okay, I have to pull up the map because I'm not so familiar with the oblast over in that region. Let me see. Okay, I have to put it in front of me, so because if not, I cannot read. Oh my god, the map is shitty. Okay, okay, I need a different map. Let me see. Ukraine Oblasts. Do I watch boxing? I don't watch boxing though. So yeah, I watched only a little bit of MMA. Yeah. So I think Ukraine is gonna be left with Cherkasy, Vinnytsia, Khmelnytsky, Zhytomyr, Rivne, Ternopil, Rivnitsy, Ivano-Frankivsk, and the rest, and that's it. Volyn, Lviv, and Zakarpattia, I think, will be annexed by Poland and Hungary or something. Yeah. This is what I think. No, in compensation of what they lost. What's my favorite rock band? It is a very good question. I'm not sure. What's my favorite rock band? I have no idea. My favorite rock band. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't have a clear answer for that. Okay. Will you sing Super Idol Smile in Singlish? What is a Super Idol Smile? I don't know what song is that. You follow the Syrian war, Battle of Aleppo. Roughly follow because it was very hard to follow during those days. Yeah, so I wasn't that following that closely. And watch all your videos. Thank you for making them. Thank you, Akhilesh Bhartia. What color is your Bugatti? I don't have a Bugatti. I wish I have. No, actually, I don't wish I have because it's a waste of money. I will just use the money to do other stuff, like to expand DPA. It's a waste of money to buy a Bugatti. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe in ghosts. I meet people who believe in ghosts, but my life, Chinese, like, we have all this calculation of your life. Like, I'm the type where I would never see ghosts. I am too blessed to see ghosts. I can't see ghosts. Yeah, some people, they're born, they are able to see ghosts. How tall I am? I'm 177 cm. I'm not sure in feeds. How much is that? AC/DC. I don't listen to AC/DC. So what band do I actually listen? I actually no freaking idea what band do I listen. What's my favorite band? I have no idea. That's a difficult question, man. After Tucker interview, Putin told Tucker that Blinken said his grandfather was kicked out of Russia. And Putin said that the document showed that he lived in Kiev, Russia. Oh. You're quite tall for your country. Actually, it's alright. I'm above average, I guess. Super tall, not really. Tall, yeah. How much can I bench press? I don't like to do bench press. Yeah, I can't bench press much. But my arms are very weak. That was my struggle when I was in the military. I have to train very hard. Yeah, and kind of lost most of it. Oh, my nose is so itchy. And wow, you see, that 100 Australian dollars can last so damn long, man, on the super chat. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that super chat. Oh, my eyes is so itchy. Oh, Zakov is also 177. You don't know what you're missing. 5 minutes ago is 3 minutes ago. Really? Yeah. As I told you, I really love doing live streams and interact with you guys, but it's just that I just no time to do. I'm very addicted to do live streams, to communicate with people, to connect with people. And it's different from recording, because recording is just me alone. It's a monologue. Like, I look at the camera right now and then I just talk. So it is a different experience. Like, when I do live streams, I can actually interact with people. It's a different feeling, So yeah, it's amazing. The number of viewers is, like, doing this Q&A is almost comparable to or comparable to when I was doing the DPA Open Mic. Like, yeah, like DPA Open Mic don't even have this many people. When I do it on the live on the main channel, I think. Yeah. That 5-minute ran for 2 hours. Yeah. Let me check. Let me see the last DPA Open Mic. The live data. This message. Viewers peak at 203. Yeah. Peak at 203. I think this Q&A actually have more viewers than DPA Open Mic. Yeah, so DPA Open Mic is have a lot to do, have a lot to go to grow. Let's start listening to black metal. Oh, I listen to baby metal. Do you know who is baby metal? Yeah, baby metal. Yeah, baby metal. Baby metal. You all should watch. Should listen to. You should search in YouTube baby metal. It's amazing. Look for the song Chocolate. Wow, I love it. Which line did you predict the front line will be? 1st Jan 2025. Oh my god, I have no idea, man. Because this kind of prediction is difficult. You know why or not? Because Russia is very unpredictable. You do not know what Russia is going to do. Like, Russia is super unpredictable. So, like, it's like when you expect them to push, they don't push. When you don't expect them to push, suddenly they want to storm into Bakhmut. It's like, what? There's no logic to a lot of things they do. Baby metal is cringe. Sorry, I'm a simp. Simpini. You think Ukraine war will last at least 2 years? I think 2 years is possible. I mean, if you look at the like World War II, in a total war situation, the war lasted 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. I mean, Ukraine war is not even a total war, so it would drag on a bit more. Because total war will end faster because it's more brutal. So another 2 years does make sense. I think it's around 2 years to them to finally, when they because the peace deal or the surrender is going to take a long time to negotiate, and Russia is not going to conquer the entire of Ukraine. So I don't think they want to do that. So which is why it's going to take a long time. Will Robotini fall the next week? A lot of people telling me Robotini has fallen. I haven't checked the sources, so I have no freaking idea. Nemophilia. What is Nemophilia? I have to find what's Nemophilia. Oh, heavy metal. Why is wrong and right at the same time? Wow, cute girls. Okay, not so cute when I zoom in. Yeah. Interesting. Nemophilia. Okay. I'll check it out later. It's over the second Trump get in. Okay, what I think is that if Trump get in, even if he pull the support, Ukraine will continue to fight on. Europe will continue to supply ammunition and weapons without United States. So that's what I think will happen. Because the EU, the Europeans have already overcommitted. No, in their narrative, they overcommitted. Which is why, it makes it very hard to pull back. So that's why I think Baby Metal is a lot better than it should be. I'm amazed by Baby Metal. I never expected like for a girl group with metal but that good. Well, it's just amazing. Any activities on second front in Georgia and Caucasus? I don't think so. Georgia is way smarter right now. They are not going to get duped into getting destroyed. Virgin, hi Virgin. In your statement, you describe how Russia should surround the fortified area. Yeah, do you think the primary goal is still attrition and not territorial gain? I think for Donetsk and Luhansk, I think territorial gains, particularly for the Donetsk Oblast, is key. It is very important because this is answerable to the people of Russia because they annexed the region. They need to take it back, and but it's going to take some time because Donetsk Oblast is really big. It's really hard to fight. So I'm just saying that they should surround, like Adivka. When how Adivka fall is because of encirclement. So that's the fastest way or the best way to fight. If you fight through the town, it's going to be so difficult to fight. A lot of people is going to die because close quarter combat, urban warfare, people die very fast. But now, what do I know? I'm just armchair general. So itchy. Number 6 asks, thank you. Thank you. Do you have a college of military background? What is a college of military background? I never went to a military college. If that's what you ask, I've been through military school, but it's just basic military training and a basic leadership training. So basically leadership training, I train as a infantry squad leader. So that's all. Leading a man of 7 to 10 people, but that's the extent I had. So basic military training is nothing much. It's just basic military training. But I gone through and know enough that 2 weeks or 1 month training is utterly insufficient to be a soldier. So yeah. What do you see happening between Armenia and bid to join the EU and NATO? Yeah, it would just fail. It will not work out. Armenia is on the wrong path. It's on a silly path. Yeah. So yeah, and get this men's fisherman friends cough drop. Yeah, I'm pretty much at my limits right now. Yep. So We are now 2 hours 23 minutes 24 minutes. Yeah, we are pretty far already. So I can answer a few more questions. Okay, I tell you what. How long will this Steve Buckley's super chat go on for? I'm so curious. Yeah, I don't mind staying until this the super chat expire, but the super chat, I'm not sure how long it will last more because it seems to count down really slowly. 3-line warfare looks dangerous. Yeah, it's just jungle. It's just like forest warfare or jungle warfare. So it's just difficult. I train in jungle warfare. It's just difficult. It's just so difficult. Okay, why do you keep uploading the same video twice? Because, okay, I can tell you why. I upload 2 videos. One video, I enable notification. Another video, I disable notification, which means that one of the video will not notify you, so YouTube will not be able to base the algorithm on the current subscribers. They will have to find a new audience for me. So something like this. So you will base on the title and maybe the transcribed captions and then try to find relevant audience. So this is the reason why I double post for every video nowadays, because I need to maximize the subscriber count. I need to get as much subs as I can, get as much views as I can. And I can tell you, even when I double post, if you notice, the people in the comments, most of the people didn't even saw the other one. They didn't even saw the other video. So they don't even know it's double posted. So I maximize the reach so that don't waste our efforts. Because this is a community thing, we want to grow DPA as far as possible, to maximize the views. So I have to do whatever I can. It's extra work. Even double posting is extra work, but it's not as bad, as not getting the maximum number of views I can get. It is very painful. So like even now, like the sit rep, I break it into a lot of small videos because a lot of people keep complaining the video is too long. And when I break it into the small videos, you'll be surprised. Still a lot of people watch all these small videos, and I still get subscribers for them. So all this extra effort helps, to quickly speed up the growth of DPA. There's no choice. Why is there so many super chats? Okay, John Steele, why do Jews like to attack children in Gaza? I don't think that is the correct question. I think that is a wrong question. So it's more like, why do Hamas pick a fight with Israel despite they have more than 50% of the population is children, when they know that Israel is going to bomb them like hell? So there is a very irresponsible government. So yeah, so if the government is irresponsible, then then the question will become very complicated. Is Hamas a legitimate government of Gaza? That is a question. If the answer is Hamas is a legitimate government and ruler of Gaza, then when they attack another country, is a declaration of war. Then what happens in war? Your enemy will hit back as hard as they can, and they will try to destroy and eliminate this threat. And if Hamas is not a legitimate representative of the Gaza people, then Israel's narrative is correct, that they should be destroyed and eliminated to free the people of Palestine from the Hamas control. So either way, no matter how you want to flip it, something wrong with Hamas. So children dying, that's war. That's just how it is. Same thing happens in Ukraine, same thing happened in Sudan, same thing happened in Syria. It's nothing special. War is war. That's how I think. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to give you a answer that you will be happy with. That's just how it is. Bunker Housing, have you seen The Legend of Galactic Heroes, and why is it your favorite manga? I have not seen that. I think I saw it once. This Legend of Galactic Heroes. But yeah, what is the Legends of Galactic Heroes? I have to search. I'm actually not too sure. So that I can answer you properly. I'm actually not too sure. Okay. Oh, I have never watched this. No, so I have no idea. No, I can't answer you that question. I have never watched that manga. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Gaza isn't a country. So is Hamas a government of Gaza? No, are they the legitimate government of Gaza? You're gonna annoy Hamas supported with your logic. But because they have to decide. If you support Palestine, you have to decide, is Hamas a legitimate government or not? If they are a legitimate government, then yeah. Then when they launch an attack, then they are declaring war on another faction. Then they are going to fight. Then if you say that they are not legitimate, then you have a problem, because that means you are saying that a illegitimate militant group masquerading as a government, masquerading as a Ministry of Health, giving death numbers, and this militant group that is illegitimate give death numbers, and then you believe their numbers. You're going to have a lot of contradictions. These contradictions are not trivial. It's a serious contradiction, and the Palestinian supporters refuse to face it. I support the Palestinian people. I just don't support Hamas. No, I find it ridiculous to support Hamas. So that's just how it is. No, if people have to decide, no, what is Hamas? Are they legitimate? If you say that they are not government, they do not rule, then they are not supposed to be there. No, they are fighting in places where they are causing a lot of death. Bring the fight into Israel. Why fight inside Gaza? No, it's just a lot of contradictions. No, in the end, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna do a review though. I'm gonna do a video reviewing the videos I made when the war started. I gotta fact check myself and see how much things I got right or wrong. So, yep. Jews and Palestinians hate each other. They will do anything to ethnically cleanse each other. This seems to be the case of what's gonna happen or what is happening, because both of them are too proud to admit they are wrong. Both of them is the same. They are the same people. They are exactly the same. So it's just that one side have more firepower and support and know how to do diplomacy. The other one, just impatient and do not know how to beat their time. And then punch before they are ready, and then they got punched in their face. So, so it is what it is. So, you know little about freedom fighters. Yeah, I know. I know little, but no, freedom fighters are all the same. They are all fighting against a stronger power. That's just how it is. Myanmar is the same thing. But the thing is, freedom fighters doesn't mean that they are right. Freedom fighter is just a label that people place on them. Their divisions cause a lot of death. This is the reality. No. Your opinion on the future of American influence over Middle East? I think America is losing influence over Middle East. I think Middle East will become very fractured. No, like you're gonna have a few countries that is super pro United States, like Jordan, and not sure Egypt or not. No, maybe Egypt, maybe not. But Jordan definitely will be very. UAE maybe will be quite pro US. Saudi Arabia is pivoting more towards Russia, China. So it's going to be very fractured. Middle East. US influence is going to be very, very limited. You're a freedom fighter when you fight for freedom. Hamas didn't fight for freedom. Yeah, that is not wrong. Hamas is fighting for destruction. But of course, the pro-Palestinian will say that they're fighting for freedom. But the thing is that whatever they have done, they just cause more suffering. That's the reality. There's more suffering. That's why children die, right? Children die, right? Yeah, that's so. My analogy is this: you can live in a very crime infested neighborhood. There's a lot of crimes, a lot of mafia, a lot of gangsters around. And then you have to keep your family safe. The last thing you should do is to go and pick a fight with the local gangster. And then when the local gangster kill your family, and then you complain about them being evil. That's stupid because you already know that they are evil. So what's the point? That's the point I always talk about, with the pro-Palestinian. You already know and you already say that Israel is evil. Israel oppresses Palestine. Yeah. And then you already know that they are not good people, and then you expect them to have mercy when they hit back. That's stupid. That's just stupidity, So always expect your enemy to hit you, with as hard as they can. Only Russia will hold back this much. But even Russia's holding back is still so devastating. So yeah. Do you think Trump will end the war in Ukraine? Why this question come out quite a few times? Yes, he will end the support though. Whether the war will end, I don't think it's up to them. The machine, nobody has to die if you get rid of the bakers. I'm not sure what is bakers. Yeah, the meter is finally finishing. I think this one is ending soon. Thank you, Steve. I mean the super chat is finally going to countdown finished. My throat is so, yeah. I think with the old mic, if I speak this way, might not catch the voice that well. A good question to ask would be whether Hamas was propped up by Israel and then they lost control of it or not. It's not a good question. I tell you why. If Hamas is propped up by Israel, then why the hell is the pro-Palestinian people supporting Hamas? They should be supporting Israel to get rid of Hamas. They should advocate Palestinians to get rid of Hamas internally, which is what I want. I want Palestinians to wake up politically, get rid of all these corrupted officials in the West Bank, get rid of Hamas, although I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Have a revolution, have democracy, have proper accountability, build up proper administration, proper government. That's what Palestine needs. Without that, you can forget about Israel giving any respect to Palestine because they cannot trust Palestine at all. Under such governments, under such organizations on both sides. One West Bank is corruption, Gaza is militancy. On both sides is bad. Israel have no reasons to trust them. That is why you don't have peace. Palestine need to solve the problem internally. They have to. By pointing Israel as the scapegoat, is just blaming someone else when they don't even solve their own problems. This is what it's like. You have a very messy household. The parents are always quarreling. Then the children have very bad school results. The exams they fail. But then the parent went on to blame the school, blame the teacher for not teaching their students, their child well. Why the child fail? You are a bad teacher. But then they don't look at their own household because the parents are always quarreling. The house is in a mess. There's no place to study. It's important to solve the internal problems. If you keep pointing outwards, then Israel is not going to solve the problem for Palestine. Clearly, Israel don't give a damn about the Palestinians. This is already established. 70, 80 years of established facts. Israel don't give a fuck about Palestinian lives. So why keep pointing at Israel? It's pointless. Solve their own problem first. Then, gain the trust and respect from the neighboring countries, the Arab countries, the Muslim world. Then they were able to have more confidence in helping you. Whatever happened to Jordan? Jordan helped Palestine and then the Palestinians tried to overthrow the monarchy in Jordan. Who the fuck dare to help the Palestinians anymore? No, this is the reality. They have to sort out their own shit. Yeah, and this one I know, but the thing is, this is in their constitution. Of course, they can do differently, but the thing is, they don't. They already make it very clear that they are not going to recognize Israel's right to exist, which is why Israel will not recognize them. That's just what it is. I'm not pro-Ukraine, but if Ukraine hypothetically launch this surprise attack with 500,000 troops, it will be easy considering most of the Russian army is stuck in Ukraine. That depends on how they get there, no? It depends on how they get there. And 500,000 troops, you're not going to hide such a force. The moment you start to build up this force, Russia's side is going to build up the force. Then what comes down is not the troops, it's the equipment. So you need to have the equipment for 500,000 troops, which Ukraine do no longer have. So the window of opportunity has been lost. You are really tiresome, man. Who are you talking to? Yeah. During the next Q&A, example gunpla. What is a gunpla? Balfour Declaration only came about because the British wanted support during World War I. Yeah. Yes. It's all politics. No, it's all politics. That's why I say you have to understand geopolitics. Don't take people's words at face value. No, even Minsk agreement. When the Minsk agreement was signed, I already know it's going to fail. So, during those days, and I'm not even very active at DPA, I was just writing articles and whatnot. I already know it's not going to work out. Yeah, because the moment Euromaidan happened, it's a gone case. No, Ukraine is going to become a failed state. It's just going to lead towards that direction since Euromaidan. So you mentioned Ukraine should attack Belgorod, but Rajev doesn't Rajev have a big portion of his force within Russia? They have, but the thing is that they do not have enough to defend against 12 Brigade. They would have to gather more forces to deal with 12 Brigade worth of Ukrainian forces. So they have, of course, they have border, they have soldiers at Belgorod region, but they are not. It's not going to be that big to hold up against such a big offensive. So if the Ukraine can get up the forces very quickly and storm in, the Russian forces will not be able to react fast enough. Even though they may already saw the signs, and then they try to reinforce, but it's going to take time to reinforce and redeploy forces. So, and then the Ukrainians would have made a big breakthrough, and then take Belgorod, or at least bring battle to Belgorod, build new lines of defenses, infiltrate into the Russian territory. Yeah, you will create so much chaos. But it's gone. Opinion on Denis Davidov. I have actually not much opinion on Denis Davidov. I feel that, so a lot of people complain about Denis Davidov running away. I think that is the right decision. Why would I want him to die? No. So I have no problem with him evading, getting mobilized, running out of the country. And he, in terms of content, in terms of YouTube, he's just doing a job. And that's his audience. And it's a lot of the title is just clickbait. Like, I reviewed one of his videos. It's very normal, it's very objective. I'm really at my limit soon. Yeah, so then is reports, at least the one that I saw, it's really not really that crazy. So at least, but there's one video I saw. I don't really watch his video, so I have no much ideas. Will my idea work for Ukraine considering that Wagner got close to? No, it doesn't work, because Wagner was allowed to move through the border, and they moved through from the Luhansk region where there's actually no troops at the border region, so they can actually move very quickly. So so it's a bit different. No, it's not the front line. So anyway, I think that's it. I cannot answer anymore. You can hear I'm at my limits already. I can't really talk anymore. Yeah, my voice is that's it. No. Who could progress in? Yeah, I don't know. Both have good reasons to kill it. So thank you everyone for watching this Q&A and participating and asking questions and engaging. Thank you everyone who super chatted. And I might leave it. Thank you everyone who super chatted. No, very very appreciative for the support. Definitely contributes to whatever things that I need to do, and hopefully less suffering in this world. Though, like, I know some of you guys may not like my theory about Palestine and Israel, but you must understand where I'm coming from. I want people to stop dying unnecessarily. There are people, there are death that is worth it. There are fights that's worth fighting. There is war that you don't have to surrender. You can fight on, but not for everything. No, some wars are stupid. Ukraine war is a stupid war. It should never have happened. Gaza-Israel war is also a stupid war. It shouldn't have happened. Gaza or Hamas or Palestine can't win a war against Israel. So why fight a war? All this talk about resistance and whatnot, this is just bullshit from people who don't have to die. They are just sitting far, far away, using their moral compass, and make some grandstanding statements. Palestinian people have no choice. They are ruled by Hamas in Gaza. They don't have a choice. You do not know who is Hamas. You do not know who is working for Hamas. And people who try to go to resist, they can be killed. Because there's no law. There is no law in that country. So in that region, in Gaza, they are a dictator. They are a terrorist organization or a militant group running a place. So, you have to understand. Imagine you live in that place. Imagine you try to do a political revolution in Gaza. Can you do it? If you can't, the people those Palestinians have no options. They have no choice. So that's what I want to say. People are dying unnecessarily because they pick a fight that they can't win. So yeah, I'm starting to sound more and more like Matt, really OAM, where he have this very sore throat sound. I can't talk anymore. Yeah, I just don't want people to die unnecessarily. Some wars are worth fighting. Some wars, like, that you still can win. You fight. Like the Korean War. A lot of people die in the Korean War, but the South Koreans fought for good reasons, So some war, World War II is worth fighting. The Great Patriotic War for the Soviets, when they fought back the Nazis. Yeah. It's a worthy war, because it's a war that there's a possibility that you still can win. Or if you don't fight, you will get massacred. Entirely massacred. Yeah, that's the kind of war that you need to fight. But some fights are just not worth fighting, so yep. Yeah, so anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for participating and contributing, asking questions, chit-chatting in the live chat, and also the super chat. Thank you everyone. And tomorrow, the DPA open mic should be tomorrow, somewhere around the same time as this live stream that has started, or maybe slightly earlier, most likely. And also, I will try to do the Ukraine war update when I wake up. So yep. Yeah, Gonzalo Lira. Of course I remember, but yeah. Just be wise, just be wise. As for Greater Israel, that's the conspiracy theory. I can tell you, if you give any country an opportunity to expand its border, they will. So, you can have a conspiracy for every single country. That's the truth. Any country you give them an opportunity, do you want to expand your country if you don't need to have anybody die? There's no consequences. You can expand and gain more resources. Do you want it? Of course you want it. If you now I give you, give you a gift, no consequences, no cost. Suddenly you can have a big house, nice car, and then no pretty wife or pretty husband, then another few $1,000,000 inside the bank. Do you want it for free? No consequences, no cost. Of course you want it. But the reality is, you can say greater Israel, greater Russia, greater China, greater whatever. The reality, there's a cost. There is consequences to becoming greater. And that it is that consequence that stops you from doing it. So, they can have their plans. They may not actually do it. So, don't buy into all this conspiracy that much. It's not so easy. No, it's really not so easy. Yep. And yeah, that's it. Colin, it will not happen. I already said it will not happen. They will be destroyed. The 500,000 troops will still be destroyed. Okay, thank you guys. So I'm gonna play the intro, outro music, and yeah, to make it end nicely. I'll see you guys in the next update.